Mystic ancient secrets can all be answered when you ask the mystic Exodus Guru. That is I, the great exalted one. I have come across 3 astral projections through the God plane in the hero metamorphosis to give you the knowledge you deserve.
He's a bit slow.
It skipped the intro. Oh well.
And we are live. Hey guys, good to see you guys for Flat Earth Friday. Thank you for coming. I'm glad.
Oh, by the way, the title is "Which One Matches Reality." Yeah.
Glad you could make it. We are joined with Mr. Luca. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you could make it. Hopefully, you've been having a good morning so far. It's very early there, though.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. But have you fallen out your bed because of Earth spin?
No.
That's a good thing. Yeah. Shows that the Earth's flat. Well done.
What a fucking moron.
What? No. Now you're just being, you know.
I'm just joking around with you, man.
Yeah.
No, but he isn't joking around. That's what he actually thinks.
But it's good
Because he's dumb.
to see
You should know that's not even what would happen, right?
Yeah.
Even if the Earth was spinning. That's
Now, if the Earth stopped spinning, all of a sudden you'd fall out of bed.
not what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
And
And I agree the
even
Earth's
in
not spinning.
your life. No. Even if the Earth is not spinning.
But it's good to see you, man.
Or,
Just wanted to say hi to everybody in the YouTube lands. Thank you guys for coming. I'm glad you could make it. Ninja, True Few, Jonah Edwards, Michael, Ryan, Thomas Morgan, and SKS. Good to see you guys. And Lar Thompson also just jumped in. It's good to see you guys. Glad you could make it. We do have 15 votes so far. The Earth is flat, 67%. Globe, 27%. Concave, 0%. Simulation, 7%. Wow. There's actually simulation. But have you heard of any concave earthers of late, though? Or was it just like that fad that went around for a year or two and then it like died off?
I haven't really heard of the concave Earth theory in a while.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Nothing's really popping up in
It
my...
was quite at a stage.
Yeah, they're still around. Not many of them, though.
It was quite popular, but I think it was only for like a year or two. So it probably died off because it is fake, so it would die off.
Yeah, you'd think that. You'd think if something's fake, it'd just die off. Yeah. All the flat earthers said, hold my beer.
The flat Earth is still around, and that's fake, so I don't know.
Yep.
But yeah. But how's it going with you, mister?
It's going good. So
Michael's asking, can you show him some curve?
Well, did you know? Did you know that thing Simon and Dan did with the 1,000 people, and he did the. He asked people to measure the sticks and shadows, like Aerotesne said. Though this time with 1,000 data points, not just 2.
Wow,
so,
amazing. No, I don't
And guess what? It confirmed, dipshit. Guess what, Flatzoid?
watch Simon and Dan, so.
Hey, soccer.
Go ahead.
Well, that proved that the Earth was curved. So.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, it 100% did. It proved it.
Absolutely it did.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
So just nuh-uh from this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm serious. How does it prove that the Earth is a globe?
Well, with just 2, you could make the argument that it's flat and the sun was just right overhead of 1, therefore casting no shadow, and the other one was quite far away, casting the shadow. That makes sense. It could work on a globe or flat, just two. But with 1,000, you'd have shadows going
Removes all doubt.
in every direction, all over the globe. But what you see is that the shadow actually goes in the same direction, no matter where you are on the Earth, which is impossible if the Earth was flat with a circling sun.
Do you see, this is the
So-
problem. This is the problem with you, Globers. You can't think in 3 dimensions.
Say what? We can't think in 3 dimensions? Really? Oh my God! Listen to him.
So if you have
What?
a
No,
light,
you guys
if you have
can't
a light,
think in
if
3
you have a
dimensions.
light
Listen to
source, okay.
Every accusation is a confession for these people.
Let's say you have one light source, and you are on a circle. Let's put you on a circle, and you have a single light source in just one area, and you place poles or whatever in the ground. Are those shadows going to be coming always from the same direction, giving the shadow to the opposite direction of the light source?
Yes, because the Earth is a sphere. If it was flat, they'd be splayed out in all directions. Directions away from the zenith of the sun.
What do you mean?
If you look towards the light, will the shadow be behind you?
Well, yeah.
See, he's doing that licking his lips thing. That really slow licking of his lips. That's what he does when he thinks he's got something.
That's
No
what
matter where
that
you are
shadow
on Earth.
are. Yeah, that's what a shadow is, right?
He kind of also does it when he's annoyed.
Yeah.
Blocking the
So-
light. Therefore, the shadow is always going to be cast.
So
Behind you.
your argument is fallacious then, because it works on a flat Earth too.
No, you will get multiple shadows on a flat Earth, but the position of the shadows and the length of the shadows only works on a globe. It does not work on a flat Earth. Your globe daddy, Neil deGrasse Tyson, said it himself. You know, the Eratosthenes experiment used two sources, used 2 data points, which could make it be a flat Earth or a spherical Earth. But, and this is the part that you guys leave out when you quote mine, is he then goes on to say that if you use more than 1 point, it's conclusive that it's not flat, that it has to be a sphere. So even your globe daddy, Neil deGrasse Tyson, says that, Flatzoid. You know, the guy that you quote every time you want to say, "Oh, the Earth is flat," right? That guy.
No.
Yeah.
But the shadows always go the same direction.
Yeah, opposite to the
They
light
don't-
source.
No, but if the light source was constantly moving around, like on the
He's just an idiot. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand the subject that they're speaking about because he's dumb.
flat Earth, like circling us in a circular path, then the shadows would change direction constantly,
No,
depending
because
where the light source is.
it's always taken from the observer to the light source where you're looking at. So it doesn't matter where on Earth you would be, even on a cube. If the light source is perpendicular to where you're looking, your shadow is going to be perpendicular to it. Not perpendicular.
What? He can't even speak right. He's trying to sound smart, but he's not smart, so he sounds stupid. He sounds desperate.
Opposite to it, I believe. I mean,
If you were to draw,
doesn't matter
like,
what shape the Earth is, it's going to have exactly the same effect.
No, it won't. It fucking won't. Sorry, buddy.
if you were to draw, a flat Earth is kind of like a with buildings and stuff. If you take away every building and stuff and just have the flat Earth, it kind of is like a 2D object, kind of. just with it,
Yeah.
from the surface, it's a 2D object.
But do we live in a two-dimensional reality or three-dimensional?
Well, no, but obviously we live in a
And that's why I
three-dimensional
say you
area.
guys aren't able to visualize things in 3 dimensions. So that's
That's just so fucking funny when he said, "You guys." Yeah, okay.
where you guys fail.
No, flat earthers don't have the ability to visualize things in 3D.
Let me
That's why you're baffled when you have the sun in the sky right there, and right there you've got the moon as a crescent. See, you guys are the ones who can't think of 3D. You think, well, it's right there. It should be illuminating the side of the side of the moon. See, don't fucking say that we're the ones who have a problem with 3D. You fucking lying bitch.
From space,
okay.
no?
On a globe, if you look at the
How
sun, is
sad.
the shadow towards your back?
The fucking gall. The fucking pluck of this asshole.
Yes, the shadow would be cast behind
Great. On a flat plane, if you're looking towards the sun, the shadow's behind your back.
you. Mm-hmm.
Yes, but people would have to look in ways that they don't in reality, dipshit. That's the problem. See, if you're on a flat Earth, you don't all look this direction. Some people have to look this direction. Some people have to look this direction, right? Because they have to look at it close and local. But if you're looking at the one at 93 miles an hour or 93,000 million miles away, you're all looking this direction. All of them, Flashoid. You dumb fuck. So no, it doesn't work on both models. And really, there's only one model because you don't have one.
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
exactly
I'm
the
not
same.
saying
Luca,
that
it's
there
exactly
wouldn't
the
be a
same.
shadow.
I mean, how fucking dumb do you
But-
have to be?
But the problem
Really?
is not in the shadow
How do you get this far in life as a functioning adult with a brain this broken?
being cast itself, because obviously there would be a shadow because there's a light source. And obviously when you have a light source hitting something, that'd obviously be a shadow being cast. I'm not disputing that
Yeah, but
there wouldn't be a
your
shadow.
argument was the shadows would change if it was on the flat Earth.
Yes, I just sort of explained it. So you haven't researched this at all, have you, Flatsoid? Or have you and just you ignore the results?
Yeah, but that's not the same as actually being there.
That will be
A
exactly
shadow's
the same.
always
Luca,
going to
but
be
that's what
there.
I'm saying. It'll be exactly the same.
No, it won't. It fucking won't, man. So you're saying that shadows, that if you've got a bunch of people standing around, right, and you've got a car that's like 100 yards from the people, and the people are like spread out over a football field, you're saying that the shadows are going to be different, or they're going to be the exact same than if that car went 93 million miles away. Is that what you're saying? So you're saying that, let's put a bunch of poles here. Got a pole here, 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 here. You're saying that, let's move this a little bit. We kind of zoom out a bit. So you're saying the shadows, right? Here's the sun. Here's your flat earth sun. Oh, hold on. Let's go lines. So there. We'll just do a few of them. Do those. So you're saying that, see the shape of these shadows? So you're saying the shape of these shadows, oh shit, is going to be the same as if we got a close and local sun as it is if the sun is, I don't know, real far away. See how the shadows change, Flatzoid? See how the shadows change? See, that it would be different if the sun was further away. See how they're almost parallel just this far away? Let's go farther. Let's go farther. See, I'm just moving the position of the sun. Now, let's zoom in on this and look at these sun rays. Huh, fucking parallel. How about that, Flatzoid? See, we see the shadows as parallel on the Earth, but you wouldn't see them if the Earth was flat.
But the sort of direction would be.
Hey, Loney King, good to have you here. What they say to that is, look at a pool table. See, the pool table's flat, so why are all the balls flat? Shouldn't the pool table be round too? And they don't realize that the pool table is the universe and the cue ball is the Earth. That's what they don't realize, that the Earth is one of the balls on the pool table.
If the sun is local, if the sun is closer and local, you'll have exactly the same effects as it being far away on your curved surface.
No, I just proved that it doesn't. It wouldn't, Flatzoid. I just proved that. Right? See, remember that? See that?
Depending on how far away the shadows are, it would be casting them in slightly different directions.
No.
Yeah.
We just told you, if I'm looking towards the sun, the shadow's always behind me. So if you put a stick in the ground and the sun is shining westly towards the stick, the shadow will always be eastly.
And see, in his head, in his tiny little pin brain, he's thinking, I'm winning this conversation. I'm winning this argument.
Eastward. Now, if
you
walk
around
that stick,
Hey, Tusk.
to you, the shadow would be changing direction. But the shadow doesn't actually change direction. It stays exactly the same.
What? 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 Listen to this. Listen to this pile of shit he's just about to blow out of his lie hole.
Eastward. Now, if you walk around that stick, to you, the shadow would be changing direction. But the shadow doesn't actually change direction. It stays exactly the same.
That has absolutely nothing to fucking do with anything, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you agree that
God.
If you place the sun in between two people, but high above, but in between two people, the shadows would be cast in opposite directions. Right?
Yep.
Because
Yep.
Yeah. Because it's like we said, if you're looking towards the light source, the shadow's behind.
Yeah.
He just doesn't get it.
Shadows...
He just doesn't get it. He's not smart enough to get it. And he's not honest enough to get it.
Not always cast in the same direction, because, well, one, the light source is very far away, and two, the Earth is a globe.
No.
Yeah. It's a globe, dude. It's a sphere. There's evidence of it. There's measurements. We measured it. And seeing as you can't come up with a model, a map, or measurements of your fake as fuck flat Earth, you kind of have to concede, right? It's what you demand that we do, right? Concede when we're wrong. Well, you've got nothing, man.
Remember,
and you've been debunked on every fucking thing you've ever said. So
you made a claim now.
Be a man of your word, dude. be a man. Admit when you're wrong.
And your premise is fallacious because you're just claiming without understanding how three-dimensional works. You're claiming, well, Simon Dan, which is a moron, we all know this, says, look, guys.
No, dumb people think that because they're dumb and they're jealous. See, you're jealous of Simon Dan because he is vastly smarter than you are. You're jealous, Flatzoid. It's obvious.
Guys, 1,000 people put sticks in the ground. A shadow did not change, therefore not Earth, flat Earth.
Yes, exactly. Because we understand geometry. We understand shit like that. So we can make those determinations. You don't understand anything, Flatzoid. Oh, I clipped it. I didn't see you. Neither of you have been here before, so we're going to go through it. We're going to be here for a while. I do pretty long live streams. Videos. There we go. Oh wait, is that it? Oh yeah, here we go.
One 1.7. I'm about 1.7.
So he says I'm about 1.7 meters high. He's saying how high he is, how tall he is.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a short shit. I'm 100.
Target distance. Be
Um,
5,000 meters.
So he opens Google. He's 1.67 is his measurements. 1.67 meters tall. That's 167 centimeters. Or 169. So he's asking what 169 centimeters is in meters. He already said he's 1.7 meters. So he couldn't subtract 1 centimeter from that and get the answer in his head. He had to have help from Google.
Okay, so yeah, 1.7 meters. That's our.
So yeah, I mean, what a dumb fuck.
Tall I am.
And he claims to be smarter than everyone. He calls anyone who's intelligent stupid. Meaning that he's got to be smarter if he's calling them stupid, right? They never claim that they always kick back on claiming to be the smartest because, oh, I'm not claiming to be smarter than everyone. Well, okay. What do you think about Einstein? Oh, he's stupid. What about Simon Dan? He's stupid. MC Toon, he's stupid. Reg Rhetoric, he's stupid. So everyone's stupid but them. Right?
Well, wouldn't that be kind of correct?
No. The shadow stays exactly how it is to the object, no matter how you stand to look at the object. Luca?
See, I just proved you wrong there, Flatzoid. I just proved you wrong, right? See, I just proved you wrong. See how the shadows are way different? See that? See that? I need what's his name? Petey to teach me how to create a slider so I can move this without having to zoom in and shit. That's what I need.
You standing looking at the object only gives you the appearance that it looks like it's changing or not changing. The shadow doesn't fit.
And Petey hadn't done anything in a while. Does anybody know if he's okay?
Physically change direction. It can only go opposite to what the light source is.
He just doesn't get it. He can't think in 3 dimensions. Because if he could, he'd understand how he's being confused.
Well,
Wow.
yeah.
So it doesn't prove a globe.
I agreed, though.
It just shows you guys are gullible enough to believe Simon Dan.
Wow. You're gullible enough to think the Bible is a science book, man. So shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down.
So yeah.
Well, yeah,
sorry,
but
sorry to disappoint you, but
oh,
Simon
yes,
Dan
yes,
didn't
wait a
prove
minute.
anything, as usual.
Hold on, wait a minute. He did say that he
Okay, have you analyzed the data there, Flatsoid, or are you just saying that you just hand wave dismissing it like a dipshit? Which is it? Have you analyzed it? Hey, Lisa,
uh
have you analyzed it, or are you just being a dumb fuck and saying, oh, it's fake?
when the sun's at your zenith to do it.
Your zenith
So
is on
he
top
took
of you.
yeah. So he
Yeah.
took 1,000 people with the sun at the highest
How
point
do
in
you
the
how do
sky.
you take how do you take a sun at the zenith if you're not at the equator?
No, when the sun's at the highest point in the sky,
There's solar noon, dumb fuck.
he said, and that's when they did the shadow. So
Yeah,
and that's
like I said,
when
so
he asked the
it's
people
at the
to do
highest
the
point in
shadow.
the sky. But for me,
So
where
at the
I
same
am
time,
on, let's say you in the 23rd latitude, okay, and it's now at local noon. The sun,
Hey, Flatso, why does it stop at the equator? Why did it just go 90 or go 180 to 0 on a flat Earth? Why does it go from 90 to 0 and then 0 to 90? Why does it do that?
is at
See, there's no need for that. The equator is not an equator because there's not equal land, equal mass between the center and the outside, right? That's not equal. So why is there an equator on your flat Earth map that the globe most definitely reverse engineered to get a globe, right? They reverse engineered the original thing, right? Your flat Earth, your AE map. So why is there an equator? And why are the straight lines of longitude measured off in degrees of a circle? Why is that, man?
an angle. It's overhead, but it is at an angle. So wherever you're looking at the sun, the shadow will be cast opposite to that. It doesn't matter if it's a globe or flat Earth. It's going to give the same result, Luca. Understand that? It's the same result. This is the problem
So
that
best-
the anti-flat earthers like Simon Dan and them have. They try and take something and they make you guys believe such hogwash that you believe what they say.
But solar noon doesn't occur at the same time everywhere.
No,
Right.
because the sun moves.
Yeah, and the sun's angle at that moment depends on latitude.
Do you have a
Right.
different local noon to me, Luca?
Well, yeah, but
So you're,
like,
and wait,
if-
and you're on a different latitude than me, Luca.
yeah,
So your angle would be different than mine at local noon.
I suppose.
Yeah. So in other words, what Simon Dan is saying is just total hogwash. It's nonsense. It doesn't prove a globe or flat earth. It just shows, guys, look, we have shadows based on the sun.
Yeah, but like, okay, let's say you measure the shadow direction and length when the sun is highest in different places, like Simon Dan's 1,000 thing. Okay, so in the northern hemisphere, the sun is always to the south at noon.
Yeah.
So in the southern hemisphere now, the sun is always to the north at noon.
Northward, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's What? No. I think I'm okay. Northern hemisphere. The sun is to the south. Shadows point north. Right.
Okay, wait. Is there
Opposite
anything? Is there
direction.
any other globe evidence you think? Because we're just going around in circles.
Hold on, I'm explaining. In the southern hemisphere, the sun is always to the north at noon.
Wait,
Therefore,
Luca,
the shadows point to the
Luca,
south, the opposite direction.
Luca.
On the equator, the sun can be equally directly overhead on some days, making no shadow at all.
Okay, Luca,
So
do
that
you have
means
any other evidence? Because you clearly don't understand what I'm saying.
Shit, dude. Oh my God. Hey, Westside. Hey, Roddy. He doesn't get it. He just can't get it because his brain isn't big enough to get it. He's not old. He's not tall enough to ride the ride. He's like, well, you guys can't think in 3 dimensions.
so. Wait, but that means that the direction and length of the shadow still change with latitude because the Earth's surface curves.
No, it changes latitude because of the elevation of the sun to the observer.
He's just an idiot. I mean, I explained it, but he just doesn't get it.
But if the Earth was flat, certainly both sticks would have identical shadows. Or none.
No.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. They both be pointing in the same direction, Flatsoid.
Like I said, you guys can't
Because that's what happens when you have a 93 million mile away sun putting out parallel light rays.
think in 3 dimensions. So again,
He can't
is there
think in
any
3
other
dimensions.
actual evidence you think there is of a globe? Give me 2 seconds.
There's a fucking mountain of it, and we've given you all the evidence, man. You just say nuh-uh to every fucking bit of it. Because you're a clown, and you're a loser, and you know you're wrong.
I'm just going to tell my children to keep quiet. They're supposed to be sleeping.
Okay.
Man. I mean, how do you sleep at night being this dishonest? Seriously. God damn. He's got karma coming. He's got big time karma coming.
So how are you going to face the fact that water never curves?
It does, dumb fuck. We've explained this to you.
What do you mean? Water always curves.
No, water doesn't curve. When it's at rest, it finds level. And as you know, level means flat.
Means parallel to the curvature of the Earth's surface. That's what it means. That's what the adjective is. So it's just being dishonest. He just can't not lie. He's been educated on this. He knows he has, but he just can't stop lying about it. It's sad, especially for a Christian. Someone who claims to be a Christian can't be honest at all. It's pretty pathetic.
Well, in some contexts, sure. But also in contexts, it also means curved.
No, there's no curve in
Context matters. Context matters when talking about descriptions. So it depends on what you're using level for. You know, what you're saying level is, basically.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
So-
PJ, what's up, man?
Oh, hi PJ, how's it going?
I was a little sleepy.
Yo.
So, PJ, did you hear? Lucas says level means curved in some contexts.
Yeah, it does. And you know it does.
Yeah.
One,
Like
point
surveyors
lower-
and stuff,
No point,
you know?
no point higher or lower than the other.
Right.
That's one
Where's it go?
description.
Right. Parallel to the curvature of Earth's waters.
Okay.
You're talking about the nuanced description that got put in later on. Is that what you're talking about?
Which anyway
That's
When we got put in later on.
which anyway
nothing
validates.
to do with level.
Yeah, but anyway, that so-called following the curve of liquid parts of Earth's surface is validated by saying there's no curve with liquid parts because it says it's horizontal. And
No. See, you don't know how words work. See, if it wasn't curved, they wouldn't say curvature. So you say, oh, they just mean flat, but they say curved, right? Good Lord. I mean, how dishonest can you get? This is just sickening. I mean, this should make every honest person sick to their stomach to hear this guy do this, especially as a Christian. Especially as a Christian. I mean, he's supposed to set an example.
And no curve. So yeah. By the way, I just want to point out, Globe is in chat. If you've got an issue with Luca coming to defend your Globe, you can come in yourself and see if you can do better. Because Luca at least has the balls to defend your guy's religion.
You have no balls at all, man. None. None. You block anyone who disagrees with you. You have no balls. You can't admit when you're wrong. That's how cowardly you are, Flatzoid.
So, yeah,
How
big ups to
epically,
that.
epically,
Thank you.
tragically cowardly you are.
Level means different things in different contexts. That's basically it. That's it. That's my statement. Level means different things in different contexts.
And what is a context of level?
Well, it's
Parallel to the curvature of Earth's waters, like it's been measured.
how you use it, basically.
But don't you
Like,
think it doesn't? It makes no sense though. You know, like what the definition of level you're going about, like.
No, it makes sense to intelligent people, PJ. Does it make sense to you?
Adheres to a curve, and level and the original definition and the proper definition.
And he just said you can't think in 3 dimensions. Way to just completely contradict yourself. Way to go there, buddy.
It's totally opposite to that. How can one word, the same word, mean opposite things?
It doesn't mean opposite things, moron.
Well,
usually a word is not synonymous
Jesus
with
Christ.
the antithesis of it.
Are you kidding me?
the way you're using it is basically the everyday meaning, basically, like how anyone else just how normal people, or not normal, I guess, how maybe.
See, this is why I don't really want to debate these dumb fucks anymore, because you try and educate them, and this is what you get. They're unable to be educated. They do not have that ability or that desire. They're too dumb and dishonest.
I would use it, I guess, because I'm not really into the scientific stuff. I'm not really a scientist or a geo surveyor or something, so I would use level like a table or floor, right? So basically flat relative to the ground around you. So how I'd use level is just basically flatness.
No point higher or lower than another. Even in your definition.
Right. On a ball, it's no point higher or lower than the center of the earth. I mean, it's not too hard to follow if you understand 3D.
That's meant to be the same thing, and that.
Unfortunately, ...
That doesn't make sense on a curved surface at all.
Okay. What about it doesn't make sense, man? What about it doesn't make sense? Is every point on C, on circle C, equidistant from this point A? Is it? See, parallel to the Earth's surface. See, this lot C is parallel to B. See that's being able to think in 3 dimensions. And if this is a ball, then this is just a cross section of the ball. So anywhere you are flying a plane, level flying a level flight on a plane, you're going to be level. No point on your plane is higher or lower than the rest of the points on the plane. See, but you can't understand this because you're dumb and dishonest.
I mean, what
Your lack of intelligence and your lack of honesty precludes you from learning.
were levels made for? I mean, spirit levels in
Did you, Tusk? Oh, it's hilarious.
general, those types of things. What are they,
I've been watching the chat. Sorry.
were they made to measure curves?
Sorry about that.
No.
Well, I mean that if they weren't made to measure curve,
In
then
fact, if there's a curve, it'll tell you there's a curve because it won't be in balance. You know what I mean? It won't be level.
well,
But
using
level tell you.
the spirit level just means level in that context would mean perpendicular to gravity.
No, what I'm saying is level just means level. That. No point higher or lower than the other.
But
Any
that's
part of it. On a curve, that point is higher than that point.
No, it's not, dumb fuck. Oh my God, look at him. No. No, man. No. See, this is what you're trying to show, because your point your point of reference is B. You're B. You're on B. Oh my God. They just don't understand. He can't see in 3D. So he's taking like a 2D vision of it, and he's saying, well, this is higher than this point. No, that's not how it works, man. This point on Earth is the same distance from the center of the Earth as this point is. So you're measuring from here to here, not here to here. This isn't down. This isn't down. This isn't down. This is down. That's down, and that's down. Right? It's down, perpendicular to the surface. Anywhere that's perpendicular to the surface is down. That way. That way. That way. Jesus Christ, I'm having to explain this to these people like they're fucking toddlers.
That point is higher than that point.
Hold on, but
That point is
I mean, I'd never curse at a toddler, but you get the point. These people are idiots. They can't fucking comprehend it.
lower than that point.
but of course, a spirit level is like local flatness,
I'm just
not a
talking- I just-
global.
I mean, they think that this is down. They think this is down on a globe Earth. That's what that's not right. They think this is down on the globe. This direction. When in fact, this is down. That's down. That's down. That's down. That's down. That's down. Well, that isn't. I mean, they can't understand because their minds have not developed enough to understand it.
I just spoke about level in a curve then, which you can't.
Yeah, it's a Reebok. I think it's a Reebok.
And someone in chat says, yeah, I've never seen water adhere to a sphere. Absolutely.
It's local.
Never.
It's local flatness.
Yeah, I showed water adhering to a sphere. Put a tennis ball in a fucking bucket of water, man. Rub it so it soaks in. There you go. Water adhering to a sphere. Are you that dumb?
No.
Uh,
Show
what,
me the definition. That's it.
I mean, go out and look at the ocean. There you go. Water adhering to a sphere. You know why? Gravity.
It's local
Level
flat.
Local
Why
flatness.
can't you say local flatness?
Because
That makes no
there
sense.
is no such thing as locally flat, Luca.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Yes. The Earth is so imperceptibly, to your perspective, so imperceptibly curved that where you are is basically flat. right, according to any kind of measuring tool, you could directly measure the Earth. It's flat to you, right? It's 0.000000 curved. That's how flat it looks to us on Earth. So yes, everywhere you are, it's basically locally flat. But we measure it on a large scale as spherical.
Right, so if I'm locally flat, it's locally flat here, and my next door neighbour is locally flat. His next door neighbour, his area is locally flat.
You live on a
Then
golf
his
ball,
next door
man.
neighbour is
You live on
locally
a
Yeah.
golf.
Right. It's locally not perfectly flat. It's not perfectly flat locally. There's some curve to it. But for all intents and purposes, it's flat.
Yeah.
Golf ball.
Uh-huh.
All these locally
Uh-huh.
flats make flat.
Basically, from your
So they can't understand 3 dimensions or scale.
POV or from
I mean, honestly, they got in their minds. I honestly think they look at a video about the Earth and they say, "Well, I look at the ocean and it doesn't look that curved." I think that's what goes through their minds. Oh, it doesn't look that curved, so the Earth can't be a ball. I look at the ocean and it looks flat. It doesn't look that curved. It doesn't look this curved. I think that's how fucking dumb they are. That they think if the Earth was a sphere, this is how curved it should look.
your relative position, it's locally flat.
From everybody's POV, it's level.
Yes, but basically, yeah. To everyone, it's locally flat.
No, I mean everyone, it's absolutely level. The Earth is level.
Yes, it's level. Congratulations, you get a bronze star for the day.
Yes, it's got topography, but it's
So
a level plane.
what I
No, it's not a level plane, moron. It's a sphere. It's been measured as a sphere.
mean is by locally flat, I mean like, the curvature's so minute.
I mean, I'm tired of bending over backwards like to debunk these guys. I just tell it like it is. If they want to fucking debunk it, they can come up with shit on their own. Right? Prove me wrong. Show me evidence, not your Bible, not your opinion, not your observation. Show me evidence that it's flat. Tired of these fuckers. Well, show me this and 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 this. That the Earth isn't flat. Well, here you go. Hey, Cygnus. Well, here you go. Everything you asked for. Now, prove that the Earth is flat. Oh, I don't have to. What the fuck, man?
That you don't even
I just have to cry and whine and bawl about how I don't like the Earth, how I don't like reality.
take it into account for anything.
Fucking assholes.
That's what I mean by
We
locally.
don't take it into account because it
You
doesn't.
can describe it as locally flat. You can describe it as flat.
We don't take
So-
it into account because it doesn't occur. That's why we don't
Look,
take
you-
it into account.
You don't take it into account for like maybe a couple 2 miles, 3 miles, I don't know. Just a very short distance. Whether or not that's
I don't take coverage
What-
into account whatsoever.
Okay. And what? What's your fucking point? You're not important. You don't do any kind of a job at all that would require you to do anything like that. So who gives a fuck if you take curvature into account? It's curved.
well,
Not when it comes to
why
the
would you?
Ex-
You know, I don't take the vacuum effect in the bottom of a Formula One race cars. I don't take that effect into account. Does that make that fake or not real? Or do you give a fuck? Same thing, man. No one gives a shit what you think. We care what the evidence shows, and the evidence demonstrably shows that the Earth is a sphere.
Exactly. What we do.
You're not doing an experiment, so that requires you to take curvature into account. So you wouldn't take curvature into account for an experiment that
You know who does take curvature into account? Every military on the planet. When they use artillery, long-range artillery, every military on the planet does.
doesn't
So
require you to.
Sorry, I didn't catch it. Right, I've got to grab a coffee.
Oh.
I haven't got a coffee.
Okay.
I didn't catch that last bit. Sorry, I was reading something, Luca.
Dang.
I mean, they still haven't answered the question that if a gyroscope is on a plane that's flying flat and level over a flat Earth, right? Doesn't have to tip its nose at all to do anything, right? In any frame of reference, whether it's out in space or on Earth or in the plane or whatever, it doesn't move out of this orientation in 3D space, right? It doesn't do this or this, right? Why does the gyroscope precess? Because the only reason it would precess is if it has to do this within 3D space. So it's not changing its orientation, but why does the gyroscope precess, Flatzoid? The only reason it would precess if it's following the Earth's curvature and it's changing its orientation in 3D space.
Got to grab a coffee. But yeah, no, level is level, Luca, not the way you think it. Even the water's pretty level.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at construction, they don't use curved levels.
You know what they do? They take gravity into account. When they design structures, large, huge structures, they take gravity into account. When they design, girders and supporting members, they do that. Did you know that?
Of course, it means different thing in math as well, and metaphors too.
You know why when they build large structures, why they don't take the Earth's curve into account? Because they fucking level it with tools and huge machines. They level the ground out. They make it flat. A level won't make things flat, Flatzoid. Machinery will.
So it depends on context.
It's like talking to a toddler. It really is. It's like listening to a toddler describe what it saw on like an education show. On an educational show.
Yeah, but what context says levels curved?
Jesus fucking Christ. They don't use a curved level. What kind of moron are you? Seriously.
Well, in the physical sense, I guess it's always tied to gravity when you're using it in like a physical sense, not like a metaphor, I guess, or mathematics. Then I guess, yeah, because in math, level just means equal or balanced, I suppose. Like when you're playing cards and everyone is level, or doing a level playing field or something. In that context, it just means like it's figuratively. You're using it in a figurative way and not geometry. No, you're not using it in geometry. You're using it figuratively. So that's context. That's when it means different things. So I have proven that level can mean different things in different contexts.
No.
Right there. So
No.
you can use.
Say what? Did you say? Did he? You said no, that a word can't be used in different contexts. Are you serious? Are you that fucking dishonest? Let's see if he's that dishonest. Maybe I misunderstood him. Maybe I misheard. But let's see.
So I have proven that
See, only a dishonest person would say that a word can't be used in different contexts. So
Level can mean different things in different contexts.
No.
Right.
he did say that. So the volume of my stereo means the exact same thing as the shoes that woman down the street's wearing, or the advancement of fitness of an athlete. They all mean exactly the same thing according to Flatsoid, because they can't mean anything other than one thing. They can't have different contexts. It's only one context, right, Flatsoid, you dumb motherfucker? Jesus Christ, what an idiot.
There. So
No.
you can use it
What a dumb motherfucker. What a dishonest piece of shit.
figuratively or physically,
Wow.
I suppose.
And
Wow.
level requires horizontal.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. So a woman's shoe requires horizontal? The volume on a stereo requires horizontal? Seriously? Hey, Ryan. Oh my God. Is he serious? Please, someone tell me he's not serious.
Well, it doesn't
Oh my
require
God,
horizontal, not in
Yes, it does.
some
No, it doesn't.
context.
It's literally synonymous with horizontal. Level is synonymous with horizontal and flat.
No, it's not synonymous with flat.
It's
Wow.
what does horizontal mean
Are you seriously asking that? Come on.
in geometry?
We don't know what fucking level means, so yeah, it's got to verify that you're not incredibly fucking dumb.
Horizontal is a line.
Because horizontal doesn't mean
It's perpendicular
the
to
same
vertical.
thing everywhere.
Horizontal is perpendicular to vertical.
Yeah? And so?
Are you defining it locally, or
There's
because
no
locally
local, it's just you
horizontal
ask
just
what is
means
horizontally mathematical. In mathematics, horizontal is just perpendicular to vertical.
Right, at the local level. At the point of measuring. See, if you move that point a distance away, they're not going to be parallel. Those plumb bobs are not going to be parallel, or plumb lines. No two plumb lines are parallel.
And would you understand a horizontal plane never curves?
Right. A horizontal plane is horizontal at the point, at the datum, at the point you're measuring. Right. Anywhere else from other than right the dead center of it is not going to be level.
You understand it?
Or not going to, and also not going to be horizontal. It's going to be not horizontal. See, it's only horizontal at the tangent point of the Earth.
Okay.
oh, again, horizontal doesn't mean the same thing everywhere on a globe, right?
Yeah, because a globe doesn't keep with level. It doesn't keep with what level is.
Yes, it does. You don't like it because it proves your Bible wrong.
I guess here, horizontal would mean, yeah, basically the same thing as level, yeah. Because, okay, let's say level.
Let's say someone builds a bridge. Do they take Earth curve into account when building a bridge?
No, they just use down. They just use down because they know that down is going to be level. See, when they build a bridge, they build these pylons, these huge towers that hold up the bridge, a suspension bridge, like the one in wherever it is, I can't remember. And if you measure those pylons that are plumb, even under load, that are plumb, you will measure them further apart at the top than at the bottom. And that can only happen on a spherical Earth. Cannot happen on a flat Earth.
Well, they'd probably want to build it level, so I guess I'd measure just the same height everywhere they'd go,
So it's level.
probably.
Level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not.
Not all bridges are level. Not all bridges are level. There's a few, but not all of them are. Some bridges have a hump in them.
Curved.
But it does wind up being curved because
I mean, if the bridge is high enough off the water, it won't curve, or it'll be level the whole way across. I think Golden Gate Bridge might be one because it's built into the cliffs above the water. The one the one I was talking about earlier, that's high up enough off the water. But hey, bridges like in New England, those things are curved. They have to be to let boats go under. So it just depends on what kind of bridge, man.
well, the same height above the ground on.
I mean, he's been educated on all this. He's been educated, but he still lies about it. He's been shown the evidence, the measurements, the math, the geometry, the trigonometry. He's proved himself that celestial navigation cannot work on a flat Earth. He's proven that. But yet he keeps lying about it.
Like like a few miles away, like.
And I'm done with saying he's dumb because he's not. He's been given more information than anybody ever. So he's got to have some intelligence. He's just dishonest. He's a fucking liar.
5 miles, 10 miles, or whatever. If you're building at the same height above the ground, and if the ground.
And yeah, I think he's dumb too. Yeah, he's fucking dumb as a turd.
Was curved, then level would indeed be curved there.
I mean, he's so ignorant. He's dumb and dumber.
Because it follows the curvature of the Earth.
Well, let's say this way. You say the water curves, correct?
Yeah.
Now, what happens if you build a bridge? You take it from one shoreline to the other, and they've made it horizontal. Okay? They've both taken it, let's say, 50 meters high from the ground, and they made it horizontal, and they connect them. Is that horizontal from both sides that meet? They're perfectly horizontal. Is that curving?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yep.
You said level requires horizontal.
Remember, you telling me that you only got local horizontals. Now, I'm trying to tell you, if you take one horizontal and another horizontal and they join...
He can't comprehend it. He can't understand it. He just can't make the connection.
Together on a straight horizontal line, does that mean that that horizontal is curving, or does that just mean there's no curve?
Well, horizontal. I guess.
See, the thing is, there, Flatsoid. Check this out. get rid of that and that. And get rid of that and that. See, in reality, these towers that hold up this suspension bridge right here, they're plumb to the ground. This is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. But yet they're splayed apart at the top. Now, if the Earth was flat, you'd have the flat Earth. You'd have the bridge above it. And you'd have these towers that are perfectly plumb. I don't have a grid snap turned on, but they're perpendicular here, here, and here, and they'd be parallel. See, that's what would it be like on a flat Earth, but they're not in reality, Flatzoid. They're not in reality. They are splayed apart like that. That's reality. Okay? Measured reality.
Horizontal would be curving, yeah.
Let me do it this way. I think.
Horizontal curving.
Horizontal follow. I guess in this case it would be quotation marks around horizontal. Horizontal follows the curvature.
Okay, let me explain this to you. I'm gonna use
Let's
Sean Hawkins'
say
favorite.
very simple. Over short distances, you can treat the Earth as perfectly flat because
Okay,
the curvature
we're gonna do
is
two
8
scenarios.
centimeters
Wait,
per
we're gonna
kilometer square.
Wait, we're gonna do two scenarios here. Okay, Luca. Let's first do your globe scenario. Okay. Let's say that's.
Mm-hmm.
Really think Flatzoid thinks everyone else is as dumb as he is. Yeah, he does. He thinks everyone is dumb, and he's here to educate everyone. That's what he thinks. He's a fucking idiot.
Let's say that. Obviously, this is just exaggerated, just to make a point.
Yes. Okay.
That's the
yes,
water.
that's an exaggerated because obviously Earth doesn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the water, and now we're gonna have a tower,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna have a tower because that's
The
it's
same
land
height,
here.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you claiming, okay, gonna have it 50 meters horizontal. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Another 50 meters in the sky horizontal. Do you see the issue here?
But yeah, you need to build them. You need to build towers level. So
But that is
basically,
level.
go the
Remember,
entire.
that's what I'm saying. On the
The
globe,
entire
this
way
is level.
Level.
On the globe, this
Yeah, we can't see what you're drawing, dumb fuck.
is level.
Also,
This is
Yeah.
vertical. There's horizontal.
Yeah.
This is vertical.
I bet I know what he's doing. I bet I know what he's fucking doing. He's done this. Oh, God damn it. Bet I know what he's doing. That. I bet $1 million. That's what he's done. We can't see it, but I bet that's what he's doing.
Okay.
but
That's
it's very
horizontal.
hard to.
That would be
It's very hard to
perpendicular.
describe it to make it reflect in a image or a drawing. It's quite hard to
Huh, maybe not.
show
Wow, he got it right.
it.
Okay, so
And see, the bridge just they suspend the bridge so it's flat, man. So it's curved. That's how it works, dude.
let me show
Of course, this is a gross exaggeration.
you. See, so we got the one tower, and the bridge is horizontal, 50 meters above the water. Same with the side, exactly the same. So it's got its horizontal and it's got its own horizontal. Can you?
My God, he can't. He just can't think. He just can't think. Look, this is what he thinks it's like. No, there'd be a tower here. There'd be a tower here. There'd be a tower here. This is a long fucking bridge, Flatzoid. Be a tower here. And see, it'd be connected with flat pieces that would conform as they went around. That's how they build shit, man.
You see the issue here. Is this how we see bridges in reality?
No, that's not how they build them in reality. See, you're fucked in the head, man.
Well, no, obviously not. But that's not that picture isn't a reflection of reality, though.
I agree, it's not.
Absolutely, it's not.
Yes, because you don't know, you don't understand reality. That's not how we see anything in reality. What the fuck, man?
What
100%
you've
agree it's
drawn
not.
is not. Yeah, it's the Earth doesn't curve that much.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was
you've
obviously-
exaggerated the curve.
It was obviously exaggerated just to make a point to you.
Yeah.
Luca.
Right, to make it seem ridiculous.
Okay.
That's a dishonest ploy.
Okay.
But if and also it is quite hard to, even if it was.
So let's do it like we
Still
see it in
curving
reality.
left.
Wait. Lucas, so let's do it like we see it in reality, okay? You agree? We're gonna do it like we see it in reality.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, wait, where's the blocks now? Why can't I find the? Oh, there we go. Okay, guys.
I mean, I just showed how we see it in reality. we see it. Fuck, that didn't work. I showed how we see it in reality. The towers are built plumb, and they're further apart at the top, which is only possible on a curved Earth.
Okay, that's the water, obviously. And now we're gonna have the same towers. One tower there, and one tower there. And guess what? We're gonna make a horizontal.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how we
Yeah.
see it in reality?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not how we see it in reality. No, these are further apart at the top than they are at the bottom. That's how we see it in reality.
Yeah. That works.
Okay.
That's that way
now
for you.
let's say
Yeah.
here's the vertical to the one tower, and
Mm-hmm.
here's the vertical to the other tower.
Mm-hmm.
What does that tell you if you say that's what we see in reality?
See, in reality, those are plumb, but in reality, they're further apart at the top. Hey, Extra J.
What do you mean? Where'd PJ go?
Everything, Jay. Everything.
He probably dropped. He'll come back now, probably.
Okay. Yeah, that looks right when viewing bridges from side on. That's what they look like. Yeah, they go straight across with connectors or whatever they have. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And is there any curve in this image?
Look now.
Exactly. So it's flat. This is how level works, Lucas.
Locally.
That's how level works.
Right, but that doesn't reflect reality, Flatzoid.
It depends on. Well, that's how. Yeah, you've got the accurate curve going on right there. So
There's no curve
it's
at
not
all.
like
it's perpendicular. It's horizontal.
Right. At this level, it would look flat, dumb fuck. So you're so fucking close to the Earth, it would look flat. This is what? Maybe a kilometer long? That's 1/10 or 1/60th of a degree, or 1/6 of a degree, something like that. 1/6 of a degree. So what curve would you see?
Well, the curve is just so small that you don't notice it.
Hey, George.
Show me any
Right.
curve on this image. Go ahead, Luca.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just so small that you can't see it.
Where? I drew a horizontal line.
Jesus
How is
Christ.
there curve in a horizontal line, Luca?
Well, of course, you drew it as
I mean, he actually thinks that he's making sense and being smart and like he's just useless. He's just a useless meat sack.
horizontal, but when the Earth
If the aliens attack and they take over the Earth, this guy will be the first thing they farm for food because he's just useless in any other way.
is as big as that, the curve is
He isn't smart enough to run anything or to design anything or build anything. He'll be food. They'll farm him.
gonna look horizontal.
Okay.
So obviously, when you draw it with a
That's what I think flat Earth is. The whole flat Earth movement. That's what I think that is. It's an alien plot. See, they put this. They put it out. They created the uh, uh, social media, and they put it on Earth to find out who the dumb people are. They to find out who they're going to use for food and who they're going to not use for food. And they found flat Earthers.
horizontal line, then of course it's gonna be flat. Of course it's flat because
Yeah, they'll have to clean them like chitlins.
Let's do
horizontal
it with
it's flat.
much less
Flatzoid, the human chitlin, just full of shit.
pronounced curve. How's that? Okay.
Or for the higher class, chitterlins.
Okay, we're gonna. Do
If you were to draw it to scale, then it would
wait. We're gonna
probably
make it look as
be
flat as possible.
I mean, that's still.
Wait, I'm still drawing it. Let me just actually add PJ in quickly. I'm still struggling to get in. But let's just make
Oh
it
my
as
god.
flat as possible for you, correct? So let's see. Let's make it more.
He
Oopsie.
just doesn't fucking get it.
Oh, now I gotta do the other.
How you draw the globe from the viewpoint of someone on the
I know
globe
exactly what
is.
you.
It's gonna be. It's gonna
Okay.
look.
Okay.
It's gonna look as
That
if
looks
there's
flat to
no
you, correct?
curve at all.
Luca, that looks flat to you, correct? Or flat
Yes.
enough? Huh?
It's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
that's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
that's good. Okay,
Okay. Now-
I'm happy with that.
Okay. Now we're gonna add.
If anybody wants something to laugh at, it's Blitz. I think it's Dr. Blitz. I think that's his name. Yeah, Dr. Blitz debunks. He talked to a dude today. It's this right here. He talked to a guy today that absolutely didn't get it at all. I mean, makes Flatzoid look like a fucking rocket scientist. So if you want to laugh, I'll put the link in the chat. Go there later, please. He's not live now, so but check this guy out. He's good. He is fucking great at what he does. So anyway, I gotta pee. Hold on. Be All right.
a vertical,
Uh-huh.
Are you there?
okay, vertical,
I mean, I'm not trying to be a bigot or a racist when I say this, but that guy did not do anything to dispel any racial stereotypes.
and let's add another
Any racists in the audience would have just been flipping their lids.
vertical. There. Now,
Uh-huh.
let's make horizontal.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Doesn't matter what the bridge is doing. They could put a hump in the bridge, right? They could do that. But if you measure these pylons or these towers that this thing is connected to, Flatzoid, these are plumb and they're straight and they're further apart at the top than they are at the bottom.
Now
That's a fucking fact.
make a horizontal here.
That's not. Okay, sure.
Okay. So now,
Straight across.
do you see the issue?
No, don't see an issue at all. Let's see, with bridges, the bridge is somewhat flexible, Flatzoid, because it's made in segments. See, steel is flexible, Flatzoid. Did you know that? Even a girder is flexible. You can take an I-beam and extend it out, right? Clamp it to a bench, extend it out, and heat it, and it will fucking move. Did you know that? Did you know that steel bends under load, flexes under load? Did you know that?
It still looks flat.
So the ground looks flat, but not the bridge, correct?
You didn't draw it perfectly horizontal. Make it horizontal.
Okay. Let's. There's a
Straight
vertical. So
across.
to the
One side to
vertical.
the other.
To the vertical.
One side to the yeah. One side to the other.
There we go.
Perfectly straight.
That's vertical.
Well, why you?
Because that's to the
No, that's not, dipshit. That's not a 90-degree angle, ignorant fuck. Look at this piece of shit. He's just deliberately fucking us up.
Going
vertical.
up.
Because that's to the vertical. That's perpendicular. Look.
What? But you're
Wow.
not going straight across. You're going
Look at what he's fucking doing. Look at this. Look at how dishonest he is.
up slightly.
Look, huh?
Look at how dishonest he is.
Measure
Measure that
Why
angle. Measure that angle, Flatzoid. Here, I'll do it for you.
That's to the
going
vertical.
up?
I'll do it for you. Okay? Let's screen capture that. Let's open up Photoshop. Good. Yeah. I think I can measure angles in Photoshop, can I? Yeah. So we'll put that over here. We'll open up a new file. We'll paste this in. I'll zoom in on it. We will, oh, how do I draw a line? Pencil tool. Oh, that's not it. No, that's not it. I don't use Photoshop that often. Nope, that's not it. Pen tool. Yeah, there we go. There's that. Fuck me. Hey, fuck it. Fuck this. Hold on. No, that won't work either. But I mean, those lines aren't parallel. Those lines aren't perpendicular, man. They're not. So, I mean, I could fucking prove it, but it's not even worth the fucking not even worth the effort. Not even worth the effort.
Ah,
Because that's to the vertical. That's perpendicular. Look.
what? But you're not going straight across. You're going up slightly.
Look, Luca.
Slightly.
Why is it now doing this thing? I don't need this.
Why are you trying to parallax it?
There's no parallax here. Okay.
I mean, you're crisscrossing them. That's parallax.
Look. That is a 90-degree angle, correct?
No. No, that's not a 90-degree angle. Not in the fucking slightest.
I mean, kind of.
That is a
You-
90.
So he thinks that's a 90-degree angle. Motherfucker. All right. All right. You fucking asshole. Here, first I'm going to go into, we'll paste that in, crop it. Save it. Save as a PNG. Fzoid 1. As good as anything. Desktop. All right. Insert. How come you can't see that? Oh. How do I do this? Transform. Stress. There we go. All right. Insert. Canvas. Here, hold on. Go front. Now insert canvas from my computer. Make it bigger. Let's rotate it so it's, yeah, we'll leave it like that. We could draw a line, we can work with that. So we're gonna make a line from here. Actually from here to here. And we're gonna make a perpendicular line. From here to here, right? And we're going to, where is it? Constraints, perpendicular, that to that. Does that look fucking perpendicular, motherfucker? Flatzoid? Oops. Tell me, Flatzoid. Does that line right there? See that? That's the line that you drew? and that's the perpendicular line. This one right here, the line that's perpendicular to that line, you think that comes anywhere close to the one you drew that's perpendicular, that you say is perpendicular? You think that's close? You fucking asshole.
Got-
Because this is the horizontal.
Since
This
you've
is the
made it,
vertical.
since you've made it an
So I just proved that you're lying. Just prove that you're lying, Flatzoid.
angle, it's not going to be perfectly 90 degrees.
All right, later, Jay. Thanks for stopping.
Of course, if it's perpendicular to vertical, it's 90 degrees.
It needs to be perfectly flat to have a 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
Like-
That horizontal is perfectly flat. You'd agree.
Hey, Lindsay.
It's flat at an angle.
Luca, the point I'm making is if you follow vertical on your globe, okay, you'll never have the same horizontal. That is why
Sorry,
these
mate.
don't add up. No matter how much you want to zoom in to your globe, the vertical makes the horizontal not align with each other. So if you have certain local horizontals as you're planning to have, you can't make it fit. Doesn't matter what you're doing. If you want to make this seem like it's horizontal, okay, let's make it as much as we can horizontal.
Yes, this is absolutely true, Orion.
There we go. And then this one
Well
has
said.
to have his own horizontal. You see? So to this, it's a 90-degree angle, and this is a 90-degree angle. They don't
Well, that's better. That's better.
line up as the same single horizontal.
Bridges are flexible, stupid. Bridges are flexible.
Because your vertical has a
They're built segmented, and then they're suspended in place as they build them. You're an idiot.
different angle. Your vertical is 90 degrees on a sphere. A sphere will always have different zenith. No matter where you go. If you're a centimeter away from this person next to you, your zenith is different to them.
Exactly.
So that means
Exactly. Yes. Welcome to the globe.
that means the cone of the angle. The further away it goes, the wider it goes open. Do you understand?
So wait, do it again.
What?
Does that make
The fuck is that?
them horizontal again? Like two lines going across again?
See, he deliberately did this. Notice what he did? He drew this one way higher. He drew this one way higher. He didn't draw this one at the same level as this one. He went twice as high. Look at this shit. But if you would have drawn this one across where this one is, right, the same height, it's right there. It's right there. That's how dishonest this piece of shit is.
Line up as the same single horizontal. It's 90 to you. It means that the wider it goes open. Do you understand?
So wait, do it again.
No, not the wider it goes open. See, it still goes straight across. You just see it as going higher up because of perspective.
Does that make them
Wow.
horizontal again? Like two lines going across again?
There's one.
That's not a.
Let's make it vertical.
Zoom out a bit. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it just wasn't
Okay.
there. Okay.
Make it horizontal. You see the issue?
See, that line's fucking way higher than it's supposed to be. He just can't be honest. He cannot be honest at all. He's just so
I'm
sad,
gonna
man.
Take
He's
a
just so
photo of
pathetic.
that.
And he claims to be a Christian. Nowhere in the Bible is what he's doing right.
And see.
As a matter of fact, the Bible condemns what he's doing.
Taking a photo? You mean a
He's
screenshot?
trying to. Did
Yes.
you know this is just a rough sketch, Luca? Just to make a point
Yeah.
to you that on a globe you always have a different zenith angle.
Yeah. Sorry about that. My internet played up. I've got someone coming out on Monday to look at it. It was bad all last night. And
that zenith angle is measurable. It's measurable, Flatside.
it was on and off all night. Then for my stream earlier on, it worked. But I did a test stream earlier with my mobile hotspot to see if I could stream on it, and it kind of let me. So I've got it connected to my phone, and I've got it on Ethernet now, because I've never had this on Wi-Fi before, this PC, but I've got it on Wi-Fi on Ethernet.
Yeah,
It's on Wi-Fi. It's on Wi-Fi on my phone. So yeah, until they fix it on Monday, I'm in and out.
Try and explain to Luca what I'm trying to explain. On a curved surface, you always have different zenith angles. They don't align. They won't be perpendicular.
Well, no, never. Like they're going to be like this.
No, they're all perpendicular, Flatsoid. What do you mean they won't be perpendicular? They're all perpendicular. But they're not parallel. That's the problem you're not understanding.
This, you know what I mean? They're never going to be the same, are they?
I mean, he homeschools his kids. He's a homeschooler. Did you know that, Cooper? Isn't that great?
Never. I mean, I don't know how I can explain it in a way that Flats couldn't.
You can't because you're dumb. You've established this.
I'm sure he knows.
Flirt? No, I haven't seen that.
PJ explaining science. This should be good. Smokey, piss off. You're an idiot. Did I ever claim to be a science?
I agree.
You said you're just going to explain it. You said, should I explain it? Or he proposed that you could explain it. Yeah, so he's not saying that you're a scientist. He's saying it'd be laughable if you try to explain it.
I agree that.
Idiot.
I agree that on like any curved surface, the angles between a local vertical line, toward the zenith.
Smokey, why do you come here? Why do you come here? You're just a troll. Piss off.
That's Smokey McBacon. Man, I'd like to have some bacon right now.
Well, up.
Well, Luca, is your up the same as my up?
No, it's not. No, compared to you, with a frame of reference outside of the Earth, no, your up is not the same as his up. But your up is the same as his up compared to the Earth.
Local up direction points towards the center of the Earth.
See, they can't even understand up. I mean, that's how dumb they are. They can't even grasp the concept of up on a sphere. That takes three-dimensional thinking, which they don't have, which he accused us of not having.
Meaning, obviously, the zenith diverged slightly.
That's how silly the whole thing
distance.
is. It's how silly the whole thing is.
It's going to. If it's on a curve.
So no perpendiculars then?
God damn it. Holy
yeah,
shit. No perpendicular. What the fuck are you talking about? All perpendicular is a line or 90 degrees to plumb. Why would there be no perpendiculars, you stupid fuck? You can draw a perpendicular, dude. I mean, I can draw a perpendicular here. Right? I can draw a perpendicular to this line. What the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't require up. It's just an angle. You dumb motherfucker. God damn it. Look at him. He's just so stupid. Just doesn't have a fucking clue. Thinks perpendicular has to have a down or an up. He had trouble one time on a live stream, right? Someone drew a line here and then crossed it, right? Like that. And he couldn't understand that this was perpendicular to this line. He couldn't fucking grasp it until they rotated the whole thing. So it was like this. So it was like this. They couldn't fucking grasp it until he did it like that, until he rotated the whole thing 90 degrees. Then it was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's perpendicular. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I showed that on a live stream. We watched him do it live on my channel.
On a curve, the angles between the local vertical line towards the zenith and the reference direction are not parallel.
So you can't have perpendicular then.
Of course, I crossed this.
I mean, he said and this proves this right here. That example proves that not only can he not think in 3D, he can't think in 2D.
Locations.
So you can't have perpendicular then.
But yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so no globe. Well done, Luca. You're getting it.
Well, it's about geometry.
Yeah, the geometry shows your globe wrong.
Now, you can have, of course, with Earth being the size that it is, you can have local.
You can make your Earth
perpendicular.
trillion kilometers wide. It's not going to change the fact. If your zeniths
You can say it's locally.
If your zeniths are not on the same vertical, it will always be a different horizontal. It can never be perpendicular. Doesn't matter how large you make
What?
the Earth, Luca.
Oh my God.
He's
really stupid.
If Earth is large, then
He is just incredibly stupid.
you can say locally perpendicular, but not
There's
globally
no such thing as local perpendicular, Luca.
Why not? You can
Because
describe as locally
apart,
flat.
even a millimeter apart is a different zenith angle.
Look, obviously, yes, you're right, but
So they don't.
Right, a different zenith angle. Then the perpendicular, then level would be perpendicular to that line at that point on Earth. What's so hard to understand about that? Yeah, it's a different zenith angle. Therefore, it has a different perpendicular to the one next to it.
Don't share the
Yes.
same horizontal then.
No, they don't. They don't share the same horizontal. Not at that specific point. But if you draw a curved line connecting one to the other, yes, they would. Yes, that's how it works, dude.
never.
I mean, I'm going to stop explaining. I'm just let him talk, and we'll laugh at him.
Because it's a
Exactly. So
curve.
you can't have perpendicular on a globe.
because it's so minute, you can say it's perpendicular.
But is
locally.
it perpendicular, Luca?
No,
Great.
it's not.
No, it's not.
But you
So
can
you
say
can't
it is
prove your
because
point
of
then,
this.
Luca.
Why can you see it?
It's-
Why can
you-
if you say it, then it's not
because it's
true.
so
If it's not
minute,
perpendicular and you say it, it's not true. Then is it?
It's minute. It's so.
But it's
so
not
little.
true. But it's not true. If you say
Wow.
it's
It's not.
perpendicular,
But you can say
doesn't
it.
matter. But
Okay,
you
Luca,
say it, so it's a lie. So it's a lie. So it's not
Well, let's
true.
put it this way,
It's
Luca.
as close
Luca?
to perpendicular as
Luca?
it can get.
Okay, Luca. Michael Jackson is dead, right?
Yeah.
It's so minute that he's not dead.
Oh my God. It's Oh, this is hilarious.
Okay, Luca. Michael Jackson is dead, right?
Yeah.
It's so minute that he's not dead.
Well, actually, no.
Oh my God. I gotta clip that. Hold on.
As close
Luca?
to perpendicular as
Luca?
it can get.
Okay, Luca. Michael Jackson is dead, right?
Yeah.
It's so minute that he's not dead.
Well, actually, no. He's dead.
No. He's not dead because it's so minute. It was so long ago. He's not dead.
What are you talking about? It's not the,
That's how
not
ridiculous your
the
argument
same
is.
thing.
That's how ridiculous your argument is. The fact is, there
You
is
don't
Oh my God.
no
understand.
horizontal, there's no level on a globe because there's no perpendicular. But you're saying because it's so minute, we have to lie and saying it is perpendicular. Do you understand? It's the same as saying,
You can
okay,
describe
Michael
it
Jackson's
that
alive,
way,
guys,
yes.
because it's so minute because it was a while ago that he died. So
There's
therefore,
why would you ever take it into account? Because it doesn't make a difference. There's
it won't make a difference. Luca, have you
because
ever tried?
locally it's so small.
Have you ever tried taking a flashlight and shining it at let's say a little signboard? Let's say I'm shining it at my hand, and I move my hand further and further and further away, or a laser light, even a laser light. Take a bullseye, a dartboard, shine a laser light at the bullseye, and move that dartboard further and further away. Is it going to be more and more difficult to try and align that laser light to the dartboard, to that bullseye?
Yeah, but
Especially, wait.
that's a
Okay, but let's put
bigger
this way.
difference
Let's put
than
this way. Let's say you've set the laser light on a rig, horizontal, to that dartboard. Now you move that dartboard away, but it's horizontal. It will stay on there, correct?
To a certain point. But if it's long enough and the earth and it's level enough, all the track that it's on, if all that track is level, it will raise up. That laser line will start creeping up. This is proven.
Yes, because it's
Yeah, but
horizontal.
that's still a bigger
Wait.
difference.
Because it's
than-
horizontal. Okay.
See, they've proven this with going on either side of a pond, a lake, and setting up transits, one on each side of the pond, and they are set plumb and level to their location. But when they look through them, they're looking above each of them, which is exactly what you showed, dude. It's exactly what you showed, right on your thing where it looks like that, where it crosses. That's the line of sight of each one of those transits that are leveled out. So you've basically proven that the Earth is a sphere, buddy.
Now let's say
Because you showed what we see in real life looking through transits that are plumb and level.
you're doing this on a curved surface. You start off by aligning that with the dartboard.
I need to
laser,
make more
but it's on a
coffee.
curved surface. So as it moves away,
We got a while left, man. I'm going to make coffee. I'm going to let them blather on.
what's happening?
It's gonna go down.
Yeah, so your
It's
laser
gonna
light
go-
is going up.
Basically,
it's set at
well,
the same-
from your point of view, you'd have to aim it further and further down to get the.
Thank you. But
Unless
does
you're
horizontal?
taking into effect.
Great. But does horizontal require you to change your angle, or does it always stay perpendicular to the vertical?
But the difference is so non-existent that
Doesn't
it
matter. It doesn't matter. Does it stay on the same horizontal, Luca?
No.
It might be that
Never,
a
ever,
trillionth of
ever,
an
no
inch
matter the size you want
down,
to make the
up.
ground. It cannot.
Would you? Okay, let me exaggerate it then. If you were to fire a bullet from a gun to hit something like 5 miles or
Oh, that's quite good.
let's say
5 miles,
10.
okay.
Let's say 10. let's say 20 miles away.
Wow.
Let's
Insane.
let's
Okay.
say 20 miles away. Why
That's
not?
impossible on your
Exaggeration.
globe, by the way. But okay, go ahead.
Exaggeration. I'm exaggerating it. Okay, whatever. And obviously, we say that Coriolis would play an effect here, right? So you'd have to account for Coriolis to hit that sign, and then and then you move it like a trillionth of a centimeter forward. Would you need to take that into account to still hit? It? I don't think so.
I just want to point out negative Tor, whatever. He says, Flats just confirmed the reason for dip correction. I didn't talk about dip correction. I was talking about a laser light. The laser lights do not have dip because they do not use momentum. They do not use kinetic energy. By the way, that's a test you guys can all do. Take a dartboard, take a laser light, mount it exactly perfectly horizontal, perpendicular to a vertical. Take that dartboard and move it away as far as possible. But make sure it's on a horizontal rig, and you'll see it will stay in the middle. Now take that same
No, it won't.
and have it not on a horizontal rig, just on a curved surface. That laser light is going to rise relative to the dartboard as you move it away, because if you claim
Which is what we see in reality.
horizontal, it cannot be horizontal. There's no dip. You can't account for dip with a laser light. This is how idiotic these people are.
It's a universal
Yeah, this is how idiotic we are.
agreed upon thing that locally
Fucking amazing.
you can describe
It
as
really is.
Locally flat.
locally
Locally flat
perpendicular,
was made by
whatever.
anti-flat earthers like Ranty.
Well, yeah.
Ranty used to be a flat earther.
Yes, he did.
He still is, actually.
And he's
No, he's not a flat earther, you dumb motherfuckers. You butthurt little bitches.
he still knows it's flat.
He still
It's
knows
just
it's flat.
anymore. Yeah, he still knows.
Wow.
Of course he knows.
This is how much in denial these fucking idiots are. This is how in denial they are. It's like a fucking psychosis.
Everybody knows he knows. Same as the actor, Jervin. He knows it's flat. But he will never admit that anymore.
Jolly
He's
Man.
an actor.
Yeah. Jolly Man says, yeah, migrating birds instinctively calculate for Coriolis. They're brilliant mathematicians, these birds and stuff who migrate every year. Definitely. By the way, it's good to see everybody. Please hit the likes, share the show, let everybody know we are live, and appreciate you, Luca, for having.
You know how a bird flies flat side? You know how a wing works? You have high pressure on the bottom and low pressure on the top without a container, and gives it lift. That's how a wing works, right? You've been asking for that, right? I told you about that. High pressure next to the low pressure without a container? Yeah, a wing.
Having the balls to come in.
Thank you.
But he'll say, oh, you're already inside a container. You know, the dome. You're already in a container. But no, you see, when you say high pressure next to low pressure without a container, you're inferring that you need a container to separate those two from each other, not to contain all of it together. See, that's how fucking dumb you are.
Thank
you. It would be nice if other people would actually come in and have their say as well.
See, that's how dumb your excuses are, Flatzoid. You can't even come up with good excuses. A good backpedal.
No, planar surveying is not fake. Planar surveying measures no curve. They measure incline and slope angles based on a horizontal datum. Why would I say planar surveying is fake if I literally use planar surveying against the globe? Quite sad.
Because you're a dumb fuck. That's why.
Yeah, didn't you use that in your debate against Andrew
Johnson.
the weirdo one? Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I've used it on many debates actually.
Yeah, of course, but I especially remember it with him.
And you've lost every debate you've ever been in, Flatsoid. You lost the debate to me once, twice. Remember?
'Cause he
You lost to Andrew. You've lost to MC Toon. Right? You proved that celestial navigation cannot work on a flat Earth. You've proved that. You proved that on MC Toon's channel, Flatsoid, live.
he claimed the victory that night when it was so blatantly obvious, man, that he didn't know what he was talking about.
Oi, oi, Soundly. Oh, man.
Well, you would. The amount of dip increases with distance. Like over 1 kilometer, the dip angle would be like something centimeters, and then 10 kilometers. Well, obviously, it
What you talking
changed
about?
those centimeters.
Wait, what depth
2
angle are you
meters.
talking about?
No idea.
I was going off of the moving target. You know,
Oh,
when
so
you
you're
aim a
talking
laser
about a
pointer
bullet, a
to a
projectile.
target. Well, what you said about the laser
A
pointer.
laser pointer
If you
doesn't
aim
have
the
depth
laser,
correction. A laser,
if you aimed like a
a
laser
laser
light
doesn't
or
work
something.
with momentum. It doesn't work with kinetic energy.
What? What the fuck does that have to do with anything, Flatsoid?
Well, okay. Let's say hypothetically it did, or something. I don't know.
No. If you
So
want to use your
why?
analogy, you'll need to use, for instance, a ballistics, like a rifle.
okay, we can shoot it then.
Okay, shoot a rifle. Okay, at a target.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what MOA is?
No.
Minute of
Well, what's
angle.
MOS?
It's a minute of
Huh?
angle.
Minute of angle.
Yes.
I'm doing a little fundraiser to God damn it. Hold on. To get this for the CNC machine. This is the fundraiser. This thing. So just letting you know. That's why I posted that.
So you adjust your
Well,
minute of angle, your MOA,
Okay.
so you can
well,
reach your target.
the dip
Let's put it this way, Luca.
The dip
So
curvature
with
is
when
different.
when
Because
something is further away, when a target is further away, you're going to lift your rifle
The more it's affected by Coriolis
up a touch more. Okay. Why?
because of
Because
ballistic
that
drop.
bullet loses momentum. Okay, it
Yeah.
uses energy, so it drops due to using that kinetic energy. Okay.
well, I'd say it drops because of gravity, not.
No, it
No.
drops
Yes,
because it
it
uses
drops
the
because
kinetic
of gravity.
energy. So as it's using up that energy,
You
it's going to-
fire, boom,
So
a
when
bolt leaves the muzzle, boom, with a forward velocity, but it's immediately pulled downward.
we're not
It
talking about
immediately
gravity.
has.
We're talking about your dip correction at the moment. Don't change the
Well,
subject.
with the gun, the dip for curvature is it's
I've never needed to
it's
account
got
for
a
curvature
different.
ever once in my life shooting a gun.
Because
Never
you
once.
don't
Got a
shoot
different.
long enough.
It's got a different
I've never
reason.
needed to account for Coriolis or curve ever once shooting a rifle. Sorry.
It's
Right.
not. It's not dip for curvature.
I know because there is no curvature.
It's got a different reason than just using the laser light at the target. It's not really dip for curvature.
You're all over the place, man. What are you talking about? We're talking about ballistics now. Now you're going back to the laser.
Okay. Ballistics. Okay, we'll talk about ballistics. Sure. Okay. So you fire a gun, boom, at a target. How far away is the target?
Let's
Like,
say
well, let's say 5 miles or something. I don't
5
know.
miles, okay?
10 miles? Why
Fire
not?
the gun on you, fire the rat.
5
That'd be a
miles. You could,
that'd be a hard shot, man. 5 miles. I think the record is like 1.2 or some shit. Record long distance sniper shot. What, yeah, long distance. The 10 longest sniper shots ever recorded. 3,500. 3 point. Yeah, no, 3,540 meters. So 3 kilometers.
quite a good.
Yeah, that's far. 5 miles. Jesus.
Well, okay. I'd say do a mile rather, Luca. It's a bit more realistic.
Okay.
Right.
Okay?
And every long distance ballistic calculator includes curvature uh, in its software or hardware or whatever. Probably hardware programmed. But yeah, it uses curvature and spin. So reality proves you wrong, man.
Okay. So
Let's
you
put it this way.
fire.
Let's say you've placed your target a mile away, and now you got your rifle.
All
How
right, later, Cooper. Thanks for coming.
are you going to end up aiming at that target to shoot the target?
Well, if you can see it, well, obviously
You
you
can see it very
probably
well.
could if you're using a rifle with a scope or something, and that
You're
would give you
usually going to
better
use a
aim.
scope, yes. Okay.
Yes, okay, sure. You can definitely see it. You can't just aim directly at the target and fire because of the other variables
And what are those
like
variables?
wind and Coriolis and
No Coriolis,
other
especially at a mile. You're not
things.
gonna. There's no Coriolis.
1 mile would have some Coriolis
There's no
effect.
Coriolis when shooting, mate. Sorry to break it to you.
It
Not with shooting a Remington 700, but if you're shooting like like an Accuracy International or what are some sniper rifles? Sniper rifles are awesome. Sniper rifle. Let's say you're shooting a Beretta 50, right? If you're shooting something like this, Accuracy International or like this, Beretta M82, this thing, yeah, you're gonna have to take it into account, man. Love to have one of those. Fucking 50 caliber sniper rifle. Fucking awesome. I like to have something like that. I used to just have where was mine? Just had a Remington 5 or Remington 700. Just like something like this. I built a new stock for it, bedded it, fiberglass bedded it, and bedded it, and it was a good gun. I could dent a dime. I could put a dime up on 2 nails on a tree, go back 75 yards, and fucking nail it.
it's measurable at one
No,
mile.
it's
The
not.
Coriolis.
No, it's not. You don't measure any Coriolis. So I want to ask you a question, Luca. Let's, for instance, take a.
I actually got to shoot an Accuracy International 380, I think. One of the guys I worked with collected guns. He had a couple of them. Let me shoot them. Fucking beautiful. Holy shit.
War scenario, and you're a sniper, and you have um, enemies running towards you. They can see you. They're running towards you to shoot you.
Yeah.
Are you going to sit there and quickly try work out Coriolis to try and shoot them, or are you going to aim and then shoot?
See, if they're close enough for you to see them, you're not going to take Coriolis into account, dipshit. Coriolis is taken into account with long-range artillery shooting like dozens of miles away. Okay? Like hundreds of miles away. So your question is idiotic and malformed. But it does reflect your intellect.
Well, yeah, because you're close enough to that.
I mean, he actually thinks that like artillery would be like for an enemy that's right there, like banging on your fucking barracks door. That's what he said. What if they're like right there? And are you going to say they're going to take a pad of paper and write that? No, man. They got charts. Number one, they have a chart, and a lot of it's probably computer programmed now. You know, where they take weather data, like instantaneous, and they calculate that into the firing solution. That's probably how they do it now with a computer, that they don't have to use pencil and paper, you stupid fuck. I mean, think before you talk, dude.
Yeah, it's
No,
basically
a mile away. Let's do your mile away scenario.
if you're a ground trooper using just regular M16s or whatever.
You're not going to use a sniper to take care of like enemies that are running at you. You know, a sniper is normally used to take out an installation or a personnel that's stationary. But I guess they could do running. They'd have to catch them when they're stopped, because at that distance, you know, you have a delay in the bullet. So if they're not coming straight at you the entire way that bullet's traveling, or they don't head in the same trajectory as that you know, when that bullet was fired, then it's not going to hit the target. If he moves a little bit, it's going to miss. So you're not presenting a proper scenario for the use of a sniper. I've been stationed with a couple snipers when I was in Denver. One of them was cross training to be oh God, I don't even know what he was training to be. But yeah, I met him when I was at photo school in Denver.
Then obviously
Nickname was Roach.
just fire at the people, because bullets can go over a
The
mile.
point
I
I'm
mean,
making
even
is
just
you don't have time to work out the Coriolis mathematics to be able to shoot, Luca.
See, and if you're doing this, you would have your spotter. Number one, they'd know how far away the enemy is just because they've spotted, they've investigated and set up their sniper's nest. They already know how far away things are. So all the spotter does is he spots them. He says, okay, wind's this direction. He plugs that into the calculator, and he said, okay, 3 mil dots to the left. Click, 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 bang. That's how fast it is, Flatzoid. That's how fast it is. They don't use fucking pencil and paper. I mean, the snipers do. They record every shot in their log. But no, to calculate fucking trajectory, use a calculator. What the fuck are you talking about?
Because by the time you actually work it out, you'll be dead.
Don't you get long range
Yeah, JM Truth, yeah.
laser sights on snipers on sniper
He was the best Call of Duty sniper anybody's ever seen.
rifles?
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, well,
You get
'cause,
range
I mean,
finders.
the round gets fired, the pin hits the round, then the bullet comes out, the projectile, the bullet comes out, and it goes in.
Yeah, I mean, snipers are like, if you're in like a combat situation, yeah. But like normally, fucking every basic training base has a sniper on duty in case a hand grenade doesn't go off, in case you have a dud hand grenade, right, or an explosive that doesn't work. Then they have to shut down the fucking range. They bring a sniper in. They call the sniper, gets his fucking gear. He comes in, he shoots it and blows it up. That's what we use snipers for normally. But in a combat situation, yeah, they're going to disable a vehicle. They're going to take out a stationary target. They're not going to be fucking shooting at the guys running across the field, man. I mean, they might just to, if they can see they're running straight or get the pattern down. But these guys just have no fucking clue about military operations. How fucking things are utilized. Reality. I mean, I picked up a funny phrase the other day. It's like, Flatzoid, do you ever think at all?
And it goes in that, but I mean, what's when do they take Coriolis into consideration
Wind is
for
the
it?
biggest issue when it comes to long-range shooting.
Then what would be the point in the laser sights? The laser sights go straight and all that, perfectly straight, you know. So what would be the point in the sights and all that if you take Coriolis into effect and all that? It's a laser sights, I mean.
That
you
doesn't
know,
make
not
sense.
just. It doesn't make sense. No, if you've got to take Coriolis into account.
Oh my God.
Well, we usually on gunships and other things, and Coriolis is normally already taken into account. All
Yeah.
that need to do is plug it.
Because they know where they are and they know which direction they're facing and they know which direction the earth spins. So they already take it into account. It's not something you have to calculate every second. It's a standard figure. It's doesn't change. It's a constant based on your location. Now if you move, you have to recalculate it. But they would have already calculated the Coriolis effect.
In. And
So there's a setting on the rifle, is that you just
Yeah, snipers wouldn't use a laser sight anyway. Good point, Tusk.
push all Coriolis is taken into account, so the gun automatically does it itself. Is that what you're saying?
and Coriolis isn't really that hard to work out, no?
Because
Okay, quickly work it out for us, Luca.
Well, you'd need the latitude, of course. You'd need the direction. Okay, sure.
Right?
You'd probably do the
If you're already-
projectile.
I could probably figure it out, but I won't because I'm dumb. I'd probably fuck it up, and I'm lazy, and I'm high.
Sorry, Luca, you're already dead.
Time.
Sorry, Luca, you're already dead. Your enemies already shot you.
that was about 10 seconds.
That's awesome. Yeah. So awesome.
Computer.
And I was
They can
being
input it.
very generous and giving you a lot of time.
They can input it in a computer, and the computer
Okay.
does it all.
So let's go to World War II or World War One.
Yeah.
And of course,
Snipers. What
You know how World War II sniper? You know what they were using in World War II? Like this. Not even with a scope. Dude, we didn't have snipers. We didn't have like standard snipers until what? What's his name? Can't remember his name. But what the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, these are the sniper rifles we had back then, man. What the hell? Oh. Yeah, this is like from World War II. This is like 1867, man. This is the kind of rifle they had in World War II. Okay? So, you're an idiot. They would be shooting like a mile away, man.
computers did they carry around?
Yeah.
GPS.
GPS didn't exist then.
Well, I don't know. According to the president, the Revolutionary War was fought at the airports. An adult grown human who is the most powerful man in the world said that in the Revolutionary War they fought the battles at the airports.
Oh.
World War II?
Then how about?
Yeah, 1903 Springfield, exactly, or a fucking Enfield. The Enfield was a popular rifle in World War II. They weren't firing at shit a mile away.
Well, for ground troopers again, it didn't
Okay,
really matter that
let's
much.
place it in another scenario that's actually real life, based on real life. They get shot.
Yeah, how about real life? How about artillery? Where the training manual shows where they take Coriolis and spin and curvature into account. Let's talk about that real life. You don't like that real life, do you?
Down, and the soldier has a sniper rifle, but he's on enemy lines. He doesn't exactly know where he is. He doesn't know what his latitude really is.
Yeah, I used to have a Lee Enfield when I was in Missouri. Got it for $150, full wood stock. Fucking beautiful gun.
He's just in an unknown location. How is he going to shoot enemies, soldiers or whatever, if he needs to calculate Coriolis but he doesn't know where he is?
Why would a sniper not know where he is? How did he get there? You're not real smart, are you? It's just he's trying for a gotcha.
Well, I
By the
guess
way,
they
this is
wouldn't.
based on actual real life scenarios that happened in World War.
Well, can you actually show that he actually did account for Coriolis?
Yes, the guy survived. He shot a few people and he survived at the end of the day. So he was able to say, I shot a few people. How did he shoot those people? How did he shoot those people if he didn't know where he was and he had to account for Coriolis?
He didn't account for Coriolis because he wasn't shooting that far. How far was he having to shoot? Huh? Let's see. (1903) effective range. What is it? The Springfield. 1903 Springfield rifle effective range. The M1903 Springfield, officially the U.S. rifle caliber 30 M1903, is an American 5-round non-removable staggered row box magazine fed bolt action repeating service rifle used primarily during the first half of the 20th century. That would be World War I and World War II. Do I get a fucking oh, here we go. Sights. Flip up rear sights graduated to 2,700 yards or 2,500 meters. Blade post type. Effective firing range 100 to 300 yards, man. Maximum firing range 5,500 yards with a 30 caliber M1 ball cartridge. So it's a maximum effective range is 100 to 300 yards.
Because you just said you need to know your latitude, you need to know elevation, you need to know...
No, they don't need to know all that, man, because they aren't taking that into account because their rifle doesn't go far enough for it.
All this stuff. They never had computers then. How did he do this without GPS or anything?
Because they use ballistics. We knew about ballistics.
Well, just shoot, I guess.
Huh. Sort of put their training into use and see where the wind blows and aim and see, okay, it drops a bit to the left. Let me push it up to the right and shoot. Not, hey, Coriolis, let me quickly check under that. Oh, I have no idea where I am.
No, they actually zero their weapon beforehand at the range, and then they use, if they're using iron sights, they can actually flip them for long range or short range, and If they're close enough, they don't even have to change it because the ballistic trajectory goes straight enough for a while and then it drops after a longer distance. So if you're within, if your weapon is ranged for 100 yards and someone is 50 yards from you, you're still going to hit them because it's in direct line of sight with before it drops off. So you tell me what yeah. So he doesn't know anything.
Let me quickly build a pendulum and work out the latitude. Nonsense. Oh man.
It's madness,
Yes, it is nonsense, but you don't know why it's nonsense. You don't know why what you're saying is nonsense.
isn't it?
That's the problem.
You see, the thing is, what you guys push doesn't work in real life situations at all.
But yet it does. It does, though. I mean, the U.S. military's artillery says it does because they use those calculations in their firing solutions, and we hit what the fuck we're aiming at. The U.S. rarely misses. That's why we're number one. Okay? I know I'm anti-war. Don't want to see a war, but damn it, we don't lose them. You know why? Because we're the best in the world. You know why we're the best in the world? Because we hit what we fucking aim at.
As much as you want it to work, it doesn't work, Luca.
As much as you want it not to work, it works in real life, dipshit. Just gaslighting.
Do you know? Did he make statements or something?
He survived.
Thanks.
How else is he going?
No, he doesn't. You're exactly right, Lisa. You are exactly right. He doesn't ask questions to learn. He asks questions to deny the answers to them.
Going to tell you about it if he didn't survive.
Did he say what he did?
I think he actually ended up in where was it? France. I think he ended up in France without knowing it.
Did he say where he, like, did you say how he did it? Or he say?
I had to shoot the guy here. I had to shoot people there. Obviously, he had to survive.
Just shoot.
You know, it's a war scenario. It's a bit difficult not to shoot people in a war scenario.
Of course, he wouldn't need to take Coriolis into account then, because
can't we all just get along?
You're fighting for your life, so.
So Coriolis ignores you when you're fighting for your life.
Of course, Coriolis doesn't. Yeah, you don't have to take it into account when you're crapping yourself. When the adrenaline's going, you don't have to take it into account.
Well,
this is funny.
You don't worry about Coriolis at that point. Sure, you might miss a few shots, but
at that close up, it's not needed at that point. They don't understand that it would only take effect after the bullet's been in the air for a long distance, for a long time. The only way you can do that is if you fired a long distance. Then it starts taking into effect. But not for short range shit. Not for CQB was what we're talking about. Fuck, man. Even for distances that an infantryman would use an M16 for. You're only talking like 100 yards. You can't see the motherfuckers any further than that unless you've got like a fucking scope. And yeah, they don't issue scopes for every fucking M16 or M4. M16. That's what I grew up with. But yeah, I never fucking saw a goddamn scope. Fucking EOS or fucking whatever. Can't remember the names of them. I should, because I use them in the fucking video games. But I never got I never even got a red dot for an M16. We had iron sights. You can't see the enemy any further than 100 yards. Jesus fucking Christ. They just don't think.
but you just don't care at that point. You're just fighting for your life.
Okay,
Why?
okay,
Why
let's do
would
another
you-
one. Let's do another one, Luca. How about the snipers that were in World War? They're in Germany, for instance. Okay, the American snipers.
I used to have something cool when I was a Christian. When I went to school and shit, a missionary came by and gave everyone a Bible on microfilm, not microfiche, microfilm. He gave us the Bible and also a magnifier where you could kind of see. Dude, this thing was fucking cool. It was like the whole Bible fit into a sheet like this big. The entire fucking Bible. It was amazing. And you could like see it. You could kind of read it. But I put it under a microscope and you could read it better.
And remember, they can't really miss.
But you could take that thing and print the Bible from it. Is what they used it for. They'd take that, make plates for the Bible, and then print them off that.
A shot, because if they miss a shot, they give their position away. Now, this is World War One and World War Two. No GPS. There's no way to work out everything, like you said. How are they gonna just?
Speaking of religion, the guy that plays Tina Belcher on Bob's Burgers, I can't remember his name. He said, I was on a flight and we thought we were going to crash. And I've never been religious before, but I immediately started oppressing minorities.
Are they just gonna shoot out of luck and hope they shoot their target so they don't give their target away?
Dude, you have no clue, man.
Well, I guess it depends on the distance, really. How far away the enemies were.
Snipers usually stay at a distance for a purpose, Luca.
Well, yeah, obviously. What, like 600 meters?
But what about the sneaky ones?
Is that far enough away? Probably. I guess.
I think you're just missing the point
what-
there. But I see.
He also said, and he's Jewish, so it's like he tells Jewish jokes too. He said, said it's gonna be great when the aliens come. What was it? When the aliens come and attack the Earth, we all need to get together as one army, along with the aliens against the Arabs. What is his name? Fuck, I can't remember his name.
Wesley and them have a lot to say in the chat, but they just don't come in and actually have discussions. It's weird.
Why? What? Why have a you don't know how to have a discussion, Flatzoid. You do not know how to have a discussion. Okay? You keep thinking you do. But people come on, like fucking Luca. You're just denying everything. That's not a discussion, dude. That's you being a fucking denialist and saying nah to everything.
Because if it was something
I mean, we might as well go on a show with a brick wall and just talk to the brick wall. You might as well not be there.
like 600 meters, so you probably wouldn't take Coriolis into account.
Yeah, you never do. That's my point.
Then,
I've never taken Coriolis into account, no matter what distance I've shot.
well,
Because you don't shoot that far.
have you shot
What's your longest distance shot, man?
a couple of miles?
Obviously not. I've never shot a couple of miles. I haven't had the weapon to be able to shoot that much.
There you go. You just answered your own question. You don't shoot that far, therefore you wouldn't take Coriolis into effect. Same way as if I'm shooting at 25 yards, I don't take ballistic drop into account because the bullet wouldn't drop that much.
But everything I have shot,
But for like a 100-yard shot, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and it's been quite a few distances. I've never
No, he owns a nice rifle. He owns a nice rifle. I have to have it. I got to hand it to him for that. I mean, he knows how to shoot. He just doesn't understand the ballistics behind it. He doesn't understand the physics behind it completely.
never needed to account for
I mean, I don't either, but I do more than he does.
Coriolis.
Well,
Let's say you shoot
in
a
order
moving
to-
target. Wait.
I mean, for instance, he doesn't understand why you wouldn't take Coriolis into effect shooting a Remington 700 or whatever he owns, right? A hunting rifle.
Okay, let's say you shoot a
Hold on.
moving
In
target.
order to disprove, hold on. In order to disprove something, you'd need to.
Damn, that's damn good. I fired in the Army. I qualified as marksman. I didn't qualify as expert. You got, or I can't remember what the order is. It's either marksman, sharpshooter, expert, or sharpshooter, marksman, expert. I can't remember which one. I was the middle. I was like came in second. Didn't shoot expert, but I did qualify expert with a hand grenade.
Do that
I'll put a hand grenade in your front pocket
thing
from 25 meters.
Luca,
first.
but have you shot a weapon before, Luca?
Well, no.
So how are you going to prove your claim then, if you're keeping to your standard?
I have, and you full of shit. I've fired a bunch of different weapons. So, yeah, I know how to fire a weapon. I've shot M16, M60, the Hog, the squad automatic rifle, or squad machine gun. The, what do they call it now? Squad automatic rifle, SAR, or whatever. I can't remember what they fucking call them. But that Remington 700, fucking the other one, I didn't have it for long. The Enfield, numerous pistols, fucking numerous pistols. I want to get a High Point M9. They're $199 and they're legal in California. California is fucking like banning a lot of handguns now. Because they found a way. You can't buy a Beretta 9mm now in California, or you won't be able to in a few months because they found a very easy way to make them fully auto. Can't do that with a High Point. So I want to get a High Point just in case the shit hits the fan. I want to be ready. I'm truly terrified for my country.
Well, there's lots of people who have shot.
You just told me if I haven't shot a mile
And I'm not a paranoid guy, right? I'm pretty easygoing that way, but I'm fucking terrified.
before, I can't disprove it. You haven't even shot the gun before. How can you prove it?
Well, other people have.
Oh, other people have also.
I don't need to personally do a gun.
A few months ago, we showed people doing, what was it, that World Guinness record shot?
Oh yeah.
And they
Yeah, Beretta makes a nice gun. Beretta, Glock. I used to have a Beretta 25.
never took Coriolis into account.
Did they miss?
No, they hit the target.
They hit it eventually.
Luke.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
guess
know.
what they did every time they had to hit the target, Luca?
What?
You're having to add words on here. They hit eventually. Luke, practice telling you something and you're adding
Well,
something
how
on
many
it
shots
to
did they
suit
fire
your
before they
narrative.
hit it?
To suit your narrative, you're having an add-on
Was
to what
27
Hold on.
facts
miles.
say to you.
Was it 27 miles?
How
guys?
many?
Not sure.
27 miles. Say what? What the fuck is he talking about?
They missed.
No, they hit
27 miles.
the target.
Yeah, Taurus makes a good gun.
They hit it eventually.
Oh, Luke.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
guess
know.
what they did every time they had to
No,
hit the target, Luca?
What?
You're having to add words on here. They hit eventually. Luke, practice telling you something and you're adding
Well,
something
how
on
many
it.
shots
To
did they
suit your
fire before they
narrative.
hit
To
it?
suit your narrative, you're having an add-on
Was
to what
27
Hold
facts
on.
say
miles.
to you.
Was it 27 miles?
How
guys?
many?
Not sure. Let's
How many shots?
27 miles. So he's got this story that he's heard, but he doesn't know how far it was.
Shots did they fire to hit it?
They couldn't even
How
see
many
the
shots
target at
did
that distance. You do know that.
How many shots did they fire? How many attempts
It doesn't
did
matter
they
if they took
have?
500
Is he still talking about this sniper that somehow wound up in France? Is this what is he still talking about that?
shots, Luca. The point is they never accounted for
Well,
Coriolis.
because
Well, it doesn't matter.
if they took 500 shots,
I
still
think the
target,
I think the
better.
airtime was something like a minute long before it actually hit.
it wouldn't.
A minute? A minute. That seems rather dubious.
Matter
I
if
think it was
how
40
it
seconds.
took
Can't remember.
Coriolis into account. If you took 500 shots at it,
I didn't.
But
You
what
wouldn't
if they don't take it into account?
make-
What does it matter if it was 500 shots? If they said they didn't take it into account,
well,
if it's not down there that they
yes,
didn't
but
take
if you
it,
missed 500 times before you hit it, then
what
They
if
obviously
they
didn't
just
shoot
decide-
500 times. I was just saying, even if they did
Just
shoot
say, for
500
example.
times.
well, that explains why they didn't take. That explains how they hit it without taking
Luca,
Coriolis into account.
I'm sorry, but you obviously have never shot long distance before, so you literally have no idea how this works, and this is very apparent.
What? Just say they missed it four times out of five, hit it the fifth time. If they might every time they missed, they might have took something else into consideration, like wind or something like that. So they adjusted it and they eventually hit. What's
Yeah.
that got to do with Coriolis?
Nothing.
They were taking other exactly. So what? It doesn't matter how many times they tried. If they don't take Coriolis into account, they don't take Coriolis into account.
But the problem is the number of attempts that they had.
Yeah, and what if they can account for why they missed that attempt? Oh, the wind was going a bit too quick at that point. It going this.
If they find someone at the other end and they know how much they missed by, then
See, all Luke is trying to do is reason with them, and all they're trying to do is make excuses for not believing it.
they adjusted it again, you wouldn't need Coriolis at that point. You can just keep making
That's
small adjustments.
Brilliant,
you eventually-
because that's how
Exactly.
shooting works, Luca. No Coriolis.
Exactly. Nothing to do with Coriolis.
Yes.
Now that's how artillery works, and long distance sniping. That's how that works. Not just hunting. Man, you own a hunting rifle. You don't own a sniper rifle. May have a nice scope on it. You don't own a sniper rifle. You don't shoot the same shots as a sniper does.
So you're agreeing?
Yeah.
Unless you load your own rounds meticulously, you're not a sniper.
The world record.
I agree, Luca. No Coriolis. Yes, okay.
Because they missed like several times first, and then they hit it.
Then why would you
You
need
don't
to?
know.
Why do you even need to worry about Coriolis
Jesus
at all?
Christ.
If you can just shoot and then make adjustment and shoot again, because that's how they do it.
This is so funny.
I mean,
Really?
Luca, before you shoot, you usually do what we call groupings. Okay?
Because that would
So you
take
get
Yeah.
your
that would waste
Luca,
ammo.
Luca, usually what we do is before we go shoot, we do what we call groupings. So we get our, we call it a dope. So we get our scope lined in as with our barrel as accurate as possible, and we do a grouping shot, and we try and get that grouping of, for instance, 5 shots as close as possible to the target. We usually do it at about start 100 yards, okay, to get that grouping correct. Then when you go and you set it up for further shots, you've already got your gun set up. Now, obviously, you're going to have to work it. Okay, the distance is now further. Let me set my MOA up a bit because of the drop now, because the bullet loses momentum. It loses velocity.
Move your MOA up. What? Move the trajectory up, not the MOA. Your MOA is the size of your grouping. That's what the MOA is.
Shoot it, see, it landed just left of the target, and you put it 2 clicks to the right. Shoot it again. The wind is acting up, so you wait for the wind to calm down. You shoot again. No Coriolis, Luca. Nothing to do with Coriolis.
Yeah.
The point
Yeah.
is, it's everything but Coriolis. Because Earth doesn't spin underneath
Yeah, the Earth spins. The Earth spins. It's proven.
anything. The Earth is stationary.
But here's the thing.
Aw.
It's constant. Like, no matter what the wind is or what conditions are on that day, the bullet will always deflect a bit, even on a calm day. That the problem is,
Coming from a person that's never shot
always
before, just to let you guys know.
100% of the time.
Do you know what recoil
Like-
is, Luca?
The problem is,
Wow.
if you were to stand like 5 miles, let's say 5 miles in this case, from a target and just aimed directly at it,
I just want to say thank you very,
And
very much.
it would not-
LJ, wait. So say thank you very much, LJ, for your super chat. Appreciate it. It says, Lionel Messi count 4 Coriolis when shooting a soccer ball. Yeah, Luca. Did Lionel Messi account for Coriolis when he takes shooting a soccer ball into the goals?
No, he doesn't, you dumb fuck.
No, they
Well,
can curve it with the feet.
Jesus
he
Christ.
probably wouldn't.
Feet.
Because soccer is such a fast-paced game, you probably wouldn't have time to think.
Well,
of-
look at what,
But
what,
Neil
look
deGrasse-
at what Neil deGrasse Tyson said about that field goal.
Yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson said about the field goal, the football.
You know, Neil deGrasse Tyson also says the Earth is a sphere and spins. So shut the fuck up, okay? Quit quote mining Neil deGrasse Tyson.
The
Well,
Earth turned
that
a
was-
quarter of something like underneath to, just deflected to the right so it could go through.
Well, actually, yeah, that does make a bit of sense. If you were to shoot, like in football or something, and the Earth the Earth does spin underneath because of the Coriolis, then technically, I can see how a goal can be scored, like how the post can move out of the way of the ball by like maybe a few.
So they don't need a goalkeeper anymore in soccer. You just need Coriolis.
Yeah.
That's it.
No,
No goalkeepers.
you still
No
need the
goalkeepers
goalkeeper
anymore.
to
Just
block.
Coriolis.
I mean,
goal.
think about it. You would build your field in a certain manner that would give you a hometown advantage, because you would be able to think, guys, if we just kick towards this sign on the right, we know it's going to go in the goals. Our opponent won't know that because Coriolis will move it, so they'll be kicking and it will be missed. Correct?
Yeah, but I doubt that's what the other players
Thank-
are actually doing.
Thank
though.
you, Rod. I just want to say thank you, Ryan, for your $5 super chat. He says, Luca is an actor. It's official now.
Look, if you
Thank you
have
for
a
the super chat,
target,
Ryan.
let's go back to that target I
No
was saying.
denial. Okay.
For,
No
for,
Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I'm
okay,
busy with my children. You guys go on.
okay. Let's go
I mean, this is just idiotic. It's just funny as hell, man.
back to that target thing I was talking about before the soccer thing came up. If you had a target 5 miles away and you just aimed directly at it, you would miss every single time, 100% of the time. It doesn't matter what the conditions of the day are or what the wind is,
If
you'd
I was playing
always
soccer,
miss.
it goes from 5 miles away. I wouldn't be able to kick the ball 5 miles, would I?
I'm saying about shooting a target
I
or
thought you were
something.
talking about soccer then. What the heck? What kind of
with,
penalty shot? What kind of? It's 18 yards penalty shot, not 5 miles.
with the sniper. Let's say, yeah, you'd always miss. It wouldn't matter. 100% of the time, you would always miss. Though, if you then adjusted a little bit every single time until you eventually did hit it, then in that case, it wouldn't matter about Coriolis, because when you make those tiny adjustments, you're technically already taking Coriolis into account because you're making adjustments,
Yeah, but what are you
even
making?
without all the
Depends on what you're making
calculations.
adjustments for. It
Yeah,
depends whether
but
you're making
even
adjustments
without
to the
doing,
left, to the right, up or down angle,
yes,
whether the wind is blowing hard
even
that way or soft this way. It
yeah,
depends what you're
even
making
if you
adjustments
don't
for.
know, you wouldn't know what the adjustments are. You're just taking into adjustments. You're like making tiny adjustments
Hold
until
on, but
you
if you're doing a
eventually.
Uh,
tiny adjustment for a certain
It
I'll
thing,
be
doesn't
right
I
matter
back.
was
what
too.
those
Hold on, hold
adjustments
on.
are
I was
for.
too far to the right, so I'll go a bit to the left. It's a bit
Yes,
further closer to the target. So but that's just because you knew you were a bit too far to the left, so you know to go
yes.
to the right, so you know to go
But
left.
the
That's
reason you're a bit too far for the left is Coriolis.
no, that's what you said. Maybe the reason was the wind was too strong, or he didn't line it up properly, or he breathed at the very last minute before taking his
Well,
shot.
yeah, there's
No,
lots of different things it can be. I'm not saying
right.
Coriolis is the main factor. It's just
You kind of
one
just
of the
did.
factors. It's one of the factors. It's not. It's not the sole reason why you'd miss. Coriolis isn't the sole reason why you'd miss.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
because the kickback and the
just like
wind
the
and the
27-mile
direction.
shot. What? I wouldn't like a 27-mile penalty kick. No, I know that's not what he's talking about. I'm being facetious.
But here's the thing: if you can show me a person hitting a 27-mile away target on the first shot
How the hell would you
without
get that right in the
taking
first shot,
Coriolis
Luca?
into account,
Oh my
without
goodness! How
taking
could you get it
anything
right with
into
the first
account,
shots when you ain't got actual visual on the target?
yeah, you'd obviously miss. But still,
Wow.
if you can hit a 27-mile away target on the very first shot without taking anything into account, well, that's just yeah, that's
Yeah, but you
amazing.
kind of did say the main thing would be Coriolis. That's why you were a bit too far to right. No, it might have been because the wind was blowing pushing too, going too quickly that way. Or you might have been you snagged at the.
Here we go. Let's get rid of my ugly mug. So yeah, here's the Kestrel 5700 ballistics weather meter and elite weather meter, and measurements: wind speed, airspeed, temperature, wind chill, relative humidity, heat stress, dew point temp, wet bulb, altitude, density, G1, G7 ballistic solver, easy mode, muzzle velocity calibration, target range estimator, muzzle velocity temperature table, spin drift, Coriolis correction, right there. So, yeah. So you were saying, sir?
the very last second. You didn't hold your breath as you were shooting. That kind of thing. You maybe breathed deeply as you were shooting, as you were firing. That kind of thing.
Well, yeah, there's lots of different
Can't
reasons
try
why
and say
someone might
Coriolis
miss.
is the
I'm not
actual.
saying. I'm
What do you
not
think
saying
it is?
Coriolis is the sole reason
It was
why
4
you
miles.
miss.
No, you
I'm
said
saying it's
that's why
one
you
of the
said.
factors.
Oh, it's 4 miles. Okay. You mean like 3.97, something like that, or 3 point, yeah, whatever. Not 4 miles. It was under 4 miles.
You said if we have to adjust increments, then we took automatically we took Coriolis into
Well,
account.
yeah, you
So you
you
are
would.
basically saying it is Coriolis. That it's because of Coriolis, and you said it in the end. It's because of
no,
Coriolis. You missed
it's
it in
not
the
the
first
sole
place.
reason. Coriolis is one of the reasons, sure, but it's not the sole reason why you'd miss, because
Yes.
of lots of other factors, like the kickback of the gun, or maybe you're not used to handling a gun, and when you fire, the kickback blows out your
Recoil. It's called recoil.
arm. The recoil knocks your arm
Look
loose
at this,
or
Luca.
something.
Look how far that is. That's 4 miles, okay?
Yeah, I've had it where my eyeball was too close to the scope, and the recoil split my eyebrow on the scope of the rifle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You see,
it's
he
my
can't
eyebrow.
even see anything, Luca. Do you see what he's looking at? He's looking at the sky.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are looking at the target.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
So that's why he has to do it step by step, because he
Is his barrel pointed directly at the precise angle needed to hit that thing? Or you think it may be off to the little left or right? You think they may know exactly where that is in relationship to that guy, and they say, okay, it's this way, and then the Kestrel says, well, Coriolis says you're gonna have to move your gun to the left a little bit. Think maybe that is. So you don't know which direction he's pointing. He's obviously pointing towards the target, but how far off left or right is he?
can't visually he can't see the target with his eye. They can. Well, through
Well, he
instruments,
can
obviously.
with this, what's name though, but it's at an angle. Look at that. You see that thing on the top there? Almost like you guys used to get those periscope glasses. Remember those?
Oh
things?
yeah.
They stuck it in front of
Okay.
his scope. See there,
Okay.
in front there.
Okay,
You
I
see
got
there?
Oh, I see. I get
that
it. Yeah.
But even with that, it'd be quite difficult to see what you're looking at. You see how it's like.
I get it. I get it now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some size of gun that in there. Look at man. Wow.
But let's go to where you see take a shot, and I think it stays in the air for like what 40 or 50 seconds before it finally hits something.
Long. And so, what is the distance? Is it?
It's 4 miles.
What distance is it?
It's 4 miles.
4 mile. This one.
Not 27. This is the one I was talking about. That's what I was like when they said
Oh,
27
he
miles. I was
missed.
like, that's crazy. Yeah, it was just before.
He missed the
Was
target.
that Coriolis that caused that, Luca, or was it maybe his angle?
Well, I don't know what caused it.
Well,
It can be lots of things, though.
It hit the ground before the target. Why would
Yeah.
Coriolis have anything to do with that?
Well, yeah, of course. If it hit the ground
See,
before
now
the
it goes
target,
to the
then it
right,
was
'cause the
something
wind.
else.
Eh?
He's making adjustments.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But he hit.
It went to the right because of wind that's blowing to the left. You sure about that? You sure about that?
The ground before the target, but it was
Say that the wind's blowing to the left. Why would it go to the right, Flatzoid?
on target, but it was in front of the
See, he just overcompensated.
target. So that can't have anything to do with Coriolis.
Well, we can see the flag. We can see the wind is blowing
Of
in the
course.
same
Right.
direction
To the left.
and
To the left.
And you
constantly.
see
So
it shot, the
wind
bullet,
is
the
taken
bullet
into
landed
account
to the
for
left.
that.
Right. You said his second shot landed to the right. You weren't talking about the first shot, Flatzoid. You said the second shot.
Wind is taken into account for that.
Of course.
So you were done talking about the first shot. Then you went on talking about the second shot. You said it went to the right.
Listen, you just heard him shoot. Listen how long it takes for a fire to hit. Oh, that's just bad shot.
Wow.
Whoa.
Just behind it.
Just a bit over.
Just behind it.
Just over.
That was so close.
It's amazing.
Look.
And it still comes
Yeah, it's
down
gonna
with some
hit this.
glossy
Look.
in there.
You can see it's, I think it was around here. There we go. It hit. Yes.
But I mean, even with a shot that far, they don't really use Coriolis. It's a minimal fucking correction.
Yeah.
There we go. See?
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Oh, it did hit. Sorry, I
Oh,
thought
it
was
went
behind it.
through. I see.
Look at that.
I thought it missed.
That's a fuck ton of bullet. Look at that motherfucker. Holy shit. That's a big hunk of lead.
No, he hit it.
Mangled.
That was awesome.
4 miles, guys.
It went right through and plastered the ground behind
7,070 yards. Wow.
it. I see.
Oh, that's what he was shooting, yeah.
Nice
4
expensive
miles
rounds,
short.
to be honest.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Good.
I mean,
Good job.
At that distance, if you're going for a moving target, though, you're going to have to take a lot of things into account, ain't you?
Mm-hmm. Hey. So, Lucas, since you agree with us, the Earth doesn't curve and the Earth doesn't spin. What else?
No, he didn't agree with you on that. Sorry.
From the globe do you want to throw away tonight?
How about
Really?
how about that? The Himawari that takes a photo of Earth every 10 minutes. I think it's Japanese.
The Himawari's so-called satellites.
Yeah. Geolocked.
Yeah, it
The
takes
thing,
a
the
photo
thing
of
that
Earth every 10
violates the
minutes.
natural law of thermodynamics.
No, space doesn't violate the second law of thermodynamics. You're a moron. You're a fucking moron.
To be in.
It takes a photo of Earth every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Every
you
10
can
minutes.
see events on
Yeah, every 10 minutes. So basically live.
Earth happening. Well, as they're happening on Earth, like you can see fires happening in the photo. And
Right. Unknown fires. Fires that happen that nobody knew about until they send someone out there. Yes.
as fires are happening in the same place on Earth. So that's pretty cool.
That's quite cool, yeah. Too bad that the so-called claimed satellite cannot be in a place that violates natural law.
It doesn't violate natural law, you fucking retard.
Sorry, but if you're gonna have me believe that someone is making CGI images of
I didn't
Earth
say anything.
every
If you
10
want to claim
minutes,
that, up to you.
every 10 minutes for 24 hours 7 for how many decades that Himalaya has been up for, then that's just ridiculous.
I've never claimed that.
Yes.
You just said that.
Yes, you're a ridiculous person, Flatzoid. You're absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Well, what do you claim?
It violates the second law of thermodynamics. You don't understand the laws of thermodynamics, Flatzoid. You don't. You've heard that somewhere, and yeah, oh, 'cause the Bible. Fuck the Bible. Fuck your God. Fuck you.
Claiming that?
Set the loons.
Sataloons.
Well, we can
What a
see that
moron.
the Earth is a ball from the satellite, so...
No, set the loons. You know, high altitude.
Well, it is
balloons,
very far.
balloon
It is in
satellites.
space.
Yes, that you could never keep in one spot permanently. You fucking retard. Sataloons. You're a fucking loon.
Satellites
we can
exist.
see
Luca, wait.
it higher.
Satellites
Jesus
exist, Luca,
Christ.
just not as tin cans in a place that violates natural law.
Really? The ham radio club I was a member of in Tennessee, Murfreesboro, I think, maybe, I can't remember, but they set a ham satellite, amateur satellite, into space on a fucking rocket. watched it go up, watched it get loaded, watched it go up, and communicated with it. You dumb fucking liar.
Well, we have photos of Earth from space, so
No,
you
you
won't.
don't.
Yes, we do. Yes, we fucking do. Cope. Cope harder, dipshit. You fucking pussy. You terrified little boy afraid to face reality. See, he knows that the heliocentric model and space and NASA and everything else proves his idea of the Bible wrong. He's a miserable little man because he knows he's on the losing side of this.
And if you're gonna say it is CGI, then how are we getting live action photos, like live,
Because
like
it's a balloon.
there's fires
It's
in
a
the
high altitude
photos.
balloon, Luca.
No,
Yes.
it's way too high.
Ever wonder why NASA and them use so much helium a month?
Mostly for cooling, because you use helium for cooling, for cooling things. But you think they use them for balloons? Let's see. Why does NASA use so much helium? Easy thing to Google. Let's see. What is helium and why is it used in rockets? It's Reuters. Why helium? Helium is inert, does not react with other substances or combust, and its atomic number is 2, making it the second lightest element in hydrogen. Rockets need to achieve specific speeds and altitudes to reach and maintain orbit. A heavier rocket requires more energy, not only increasing fuel consumption, but needed more powerful engines, which are more expensive to develop and maintain. Helium also has a very low boiling point. How is it used? Helium is used to pressurize fuel tanks, ensuring fuel flows to the rocket's engines without interruption for cooling systems. As fuel oxidizer are burned in the rocket's engines, helium fills the resulting empty space in the tanks, maintaining the overall pressure inside. So that's one place where they use helium. So there's probably others, but you know who the second biggest user of helium is? Did you know, Flatzoid? The Macy's Day Parade. The second largest consumer of helium in the world is the Macy's Day Parade each year, Thanksgiving. So is Snoopy fake? Are balloons fake? Fucking idiot.
Rockets.
That's
They
not the
use
only thing.
it as fuel.
How many
rockets.
rockets does NASA launch a month?
I don't know. Not many these days. SpaceX, they're mainly helping SpaceX out.
A lot.
A lot. How many have they launched this month?
Probably 4, 3. I don't know.
How many have they
2?
launched this month, Luca?
Let's see. Probably 2, maybe. Let's see.
That's a lot of rockets, you claim?
Well, for the amount of helium would be required to launch a rocket into space.
How much helium does NASA consume a month?
A lot.
Yeah, they're one of the most. They use the most helium worldwide, apparently.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I can see why.
For 2 rockets, Luca, for 2 rockets.
Well, yeah, because rockets do require an immense amount of fuel.
Helium's not fuel.
Yeah, an incredible
Are you claiming that the rockets are just balloons?
What? No, because
the
exhaust they fire. Like, helium, I guess.
What do they use the helium for in rockets, though, Luca?
I guess they make some kind of combustion in the chamber, I guess, and so it blows out the other end, which forces the rocket up. I don't know.
They just use it for cooling system. They don't use it for fuel.
Well, even then, it's
Because it's for the cooling, for the cryogenic systems. That's all. So how much helium do they need for that cryogenic systems?
well, I thought helium was used in rocket propulsion.
No, they use different fuels.
Ah.
See, I just proved you wrong.
I guess yeah, I guess helium isn't well flammable, is it? No. Okay. Maybe they use it as like pressure. Maybe it can be used like as a to maintain pressure, make something pressurized, because helium is. I guess like that. I don't know.
Okay.
And well,
it says
I guess
the
helium would
Falcon
leak
9
out.
rocket reportedly uses approximately 300 kilograms of helium.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's used more in the pressurized sense, huh? What's the helium being used for?
For the cooling down cryogenic systems.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine.
So that's only 300 kilograms for one rocket. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how much helium does NASA purchase per month?
Well, I don't know how much, but helium is useful in like support systems, like I said before.
It roughly adds up to about 3.65 million standard cubic meters of feet liquid of helium per month.
Okay.
So where did all that helium go if they only launched 2 rockets for the month?
In support systems.
They only use like 300 kilograms.
No, that's
On the
like
Falcon 9 Heavy rocket, by the way. That's not on other rockets.
Pressurizing propellant tanks.
Sorry, I just have to... Camera's off here. Oi. Okay. So, Luca, do you understand what we're saying? Their math doesn't add up, does it?
Why?
No, it does. You just suck at math.
Because NASA also uses it in other
They
things
use
as well.
all the helium because they have what we call satelloons, Luca. They use high altitude balloons
Lord.
as satellites. These things have even fallen from the sky.
Unfortunately,
Wow.
if they were just helium balloons with stuff attached to them, they wouldn't move very fast.
It's called jet streams. They follow jet streams.
It's called jet streams.
Even then, you'd see satellites moving at like 1,500 miles per hour. That's not
satellites?
like the ISS and stuff. If that's really a helium balloon or whatever, then it's moving way too fast for them.
So sad.
Oh, well, what's the ISS then?
I don't know, but it's definitely not a tin
I
can
don't know.
floating in the sky.
I don't know what it is. I'm too dumb to know what it is, but I know what it isn't. 'Cause I'm dumb. What a fucking clown.
In space.
What a clown.
I also do believe that the government has technology that they don't release to the public to let you know.
Yes, the government does have technology, but it's not like alien technology, you dumb fuck.
It's like a grown man's jungle gym at the bottom of a big pool.
There we
Good
go, yeah.
lord.
I'd like. Hold on. I'd like you to. I'd like evidence that the government is using unknown technology that's forbidden to us, like that even we don't know about. How do you know about it?
I say I do believe so. I didn't say there's
Oh,
evidence in this. But that is how it's always worked through civilization. The government usually withholds technology to the public for a while. I mean, even computers. The government had computers before it was released to the public. Television. The
Oh,
government
yeah.
had television
Then-
technology before it was released to the public.
then
Radio.
how about iPhone?
Radio is the same thing. They do
My
this, Luca.
iPad
Do you-
probably
You have
came
to be
out
naive.
way
Wait. You have to be
before I
naive
even
to
learned
think.
about.
You have to be naive to think that government
The earth is flat? Yeah, you do have to be naive to think the earth is flat.
doesn't have technologies.
To think that the Bible says what shape the earth is? Yeah, you have to be very naive to think that.
That we are not don't know of yet. Very naive.
I'd like to see you prove that. Look, we don't know that for certain.
No, we do know because it's always
And
been that
we
way.
don't
The
know that-
release
Oh, you do know. You do know because of words. No, you don't. You have no fucking proof.
technologies
all,
later
actually.
on that has been in government for years.
Oh,
Remember, they
those
always
Well,
have to
why
have the,
would
they
they-
always
guys
have
that
to
have been
have
in
the upper
government for
hand.
years.
Well, of course. I'm not saying that I'm saying that we would know about it. I'm not
What
saying
would
that
we
they
know
don't
about?
release it.
What would we
I'm
know
just
about?
saying that well, that they're using like technology for stuff, and they just haven't released it to the public. Because why would they release it to the public?
Yeah, why would they?
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree. Why would they
Yeah.
release it to the public?
Yeah, because they probably like, let's say, the atomic bomb. That I don't think they'd ever release an atomic bomb to be purchased to the public. So that's a piece of equipment that the public can't access, but the government can. Nuclear bombs.
Yeah.
Because that would be devastating if that was released to the public.
But you can literally get the information on the internet on how to build a nuclear bomb if you wanted to, Luca.
Yeah, you
The
can.
problem is
I-
not the
technically,
problem
yeah,
is not the
okay.
technology and how to build it. The problem is getting the the how can I say, the
Materials
components you
and
need.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. But still, my point stands. Even if you can access information on how to build it, because again, I don't think those components would be available to the public either, or at least not the way that makes it easy. Not in a way that makes it easy for them to make an atomic bomb.
Oh, look,
That need to start.
I think as soon
Yeah.
as you start even researching it and trying to build something, they'll probably be on your doorstep.
Well, that's true. They do monitor your Google searches and stuff,
Mhm.
and if your Google searches show that,
So,
hold on, this guy's acting a bit sus. Why is he?
Exactly. Why is he searching this now? Why is he searching how to find
like maybe one, maybe
cesium?
one.
Why is he searching cesium?
Maybe just one search is fine, but when you have multiple searches around building a bomb, like maybe just how to build an atomic bomb is not going to raise that much suspicion. But on top of that, you keep searching for like like where to buy this and that, yeah, then it becomes suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the original question itself. I don't think, because they
You should probably stop talking about this. You know?
could be just doing it for school or something, researching different kinds of bombs, or what kind of bomb blew up Hiroshima or something. Or something, I don't know, or what
Probably
a
should
bomb's
stop.
made of. I don't think any of it
I
was
just
raise
want to say,
suspicion.
because Hiroshima was brought up now, and they're like talking about what about the radiation. The whole story behind Hiroshima was the bomb ignited in the atmosphere, so therefore it gives a different effect from radiation. So that's why there's no fallout like Chernobyl. That's what they're claiming. It all depends on the detonation area of the nuke, is the story behind it, and apparently Hiroshima's nuke's detonation was in the atmosphere. So that's why there's no radiation fallout like Chernobyl. That's what they claim. Just to let you know.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I guess I can. I thought more like maybe the wind blew the radiation away or something. I don't know.
I would actually like to go to Chernobyl, to be honest. If I had to choose a destination to just go and look at something, I think I'd like to go to Chernobyl. I think it'll be a cool thing to go see.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's. I mean, does the radiation there actually hurt you? I don't think it does.
Yeah.
I mean, I know.
No, I've seen that they go with the Geiger counters and things, and but
I mean, they make too much.
they make it more dramatic than it is.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes
I
to
guess because I guess because it detonated so high up in the atmosphere, it didn't really absorb like anything. It didn't have anything to absorb the radiation.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
but
so.
Smokey, yes,
So
Chernobyl was a nuclear power meltdown, totally different. I know. I was just telling them what was the story behind Hiroshima, because it was brought up about
that
the
makes
radiation.
sense.
Yeah.
So I
that
said
makes
that's the
sense.
reason
Okay.
why there's no radiation.
Yeah.
If it was a
that makes
surface
sense.
explosion, there would be radiation. There would be
Yes.
fallout.
The fireball never touched the ground, so it didn't suck up the whatever it is. Like most of the radiative thing remained in the air, and and didn't really. Yeah, I that makes sense. Okay, well, what do you think? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Obviously,
good.
a lot of people don't believe in the atomic bomb and radiation and all that stuff.
Really? They don't believe.
But nuclear plants definitely do exist. Nuclear fission is a real thing, guys.
They don't believe in World War II.
Talking about nuclear power.
They don't believe World War II even happened.
Nuclear power, like nuclear plant, like
power,
that. Nuclear power. I mean, all that is just
So what?
All it is hydropower, really. It's just heating up water.
Yeah, it's a lot of heat, a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Heat energy.
So what? These people don't believe World War II even happened, or what?
No. I'm just saying.
Yes, Lucas. Some of these idiots don't even believe that World War II happened. Yes, they are that in denial.
A lot of people don't believe in atomic bombs and stuff, but it gets as far as they think nuclear plants are also not real, so they don't believe Chernobyl really happened.
But then what happened at the end of World War II then? Because an A bomb was used.
It was a load of dynamite, and a lot of people think it was a pile of dynamite in the sea. Do you know what I mean? A big load of dynamite.
We haven't seen any radiation.
Blown up and all that kind of stuff.
We haven't seen any radiation from atomic bombs, though. But we've seen radiation.
Do you believe atomic bombs are real?
I'm not sure. I don't. I'm
not the way they claim.
No, not the way.
Really?
No.
Yeah. You don't. What?
God damn.
I believe. I believe atomic bombs do exist, but not in the way they teach it.
Do you believe one was used to blow up Hiroshima? at the
Yes,
end of
but
the
the
world?
reason I'm saying they don't have radiation is because it's not the way they teach it.
So you don't believe that's the correct explanation
I
of
don't
how there was
believe
no
I
radiation?
don't believe it's nuclear warhead as they put it as radiation based.
You don't think
I
it's
think there's a big
nuclear
I think there's a
radiation?
big explosion. I think there's
Wow.
you can have some very big bombs out there. But I don't think it's nuclear as they claim it to be.
You don't think
I
it's
haven't seen
nuclear
any evidence for
radiation?
that.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Because look, there's a lot of footage out there that shows these big bombs. 100% agree. But when it comes to the radiation based on what they claim with atomic bombs, I just don't see any evidence for that.
Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me?
If someone can show me evidence for the radiation with atomic bombs being set, I'll be more than happy to look at it, but I haven't seen any.
Wow.
Huh. Well,
And no,
how would
yes,
I
guys,
go?
radiation is a real thing. As I said, Chernobyl, I do believe really exists. You know, the way it happened with
Of course,
radiation stuff.
radiation is a real thing, but they just make too much.
Yeah,
They make more
they
of
make it more
radiation.
dramatic than it is. That's what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's even a copper mine there in Wales. Okay, it's like considered one of the most poisonous, areas in Wales at the moment.
Uh-oh. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Oh, good.
And we are live.
Well, no. Yeah, I don't give a yeah, I don't care where he fucking ended. Something happened. So, fuck this guy. What a moron. What an abject fucking dumb shit. I mean, just being that, no, I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine it. I can't imagine being this ignorant and dishonest and just a piece of shit. It's amazing. It's just fucking amazing how ignorant he is. Yeah, he doesn't subscribe. He doesn't subscribe to nukes. No one gives a fuck what Witsit thinks. Oh my God. Call the press. Yeah, they just, oh, it's, I deny that. I deny that. I have my own ideas about how reality is. So that's more important than reality. It's internet cancer. The internet has taught these dumb fucks that everything they say, think, do, talk about, everything they're correct about everything. Doesn't matter what it is, they're correct. And anyone who objects to them is 100% wrong. That's it. That's what the internet is now. It's just horrible. It's fucking horrible. It's gross. Being this ignorant is gross. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later. As always,